Welcome back to episode 17 of the Sharpshooters Podcast. I'm your humble and gracious host, Mr. Brinsky Sharpe, aka Mr. B Sharpe. Appreciate y'all for liking, comment, and subscribing to the channel, man. Appreciate everybody that's new for showing up and making the channel as popular as it is. It's a growing channel, and a lot of people love the content on it. So definitely appreciate y'all. Keep commenting in the comment section. Let us know what you want us to talk about, even for your legal advice from Mr. Arlon. And you know I got my player partners in the house. You already know. There they go. Yeah, one of them in the back. He just talking. So once he done, we'll bring up good old DeHaven. But you already know I got my boy Arlon up here, the lawyer, the man. Oh, Mr. GQ Smooth himself. Mr. GQ himself. And I ain't talking about the magazine. I'm talking about my boy Quint, man. What's going on, dog?
Signing.
And the man always, he been out of all the guests, man. He been up here the most. Ladies and gentlemen. My boy Quintez, what's going on, dog?
I'm an unofficial member of the show at this point.
There you go. There you go. That's what I love to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the year show. Next year, when you see us, it's gonna be 2024. So yeah, we got a long night ahead of us. We got plenty of topics, and we even ending with the end of the year wrap up. So yeah. So, but to start it all off, you already know the college football playoff got a two big games. Who's going to play for the national championship? Got Alabama versus Michigan, and then you got Washington versus Texas. Only thing I really need to know about this, guys, who we talked a lot about college football all year. Only thing I care about is who y'all got winning for the most part. And we'll start with Arlon.
So,
well, who you got winning for the Alabama and Michigan game? Then who you got winning for the Texas and Texas and Washington game? We're gonna talk about the championship game next week.
All right. So for the Alabama Michigan game, I got Alabama winning by a large margin. Simply because one, they're just overall the better team. I do think Michigan has a great defense. However, I don't think they have the type of defense that will stifle Alabama's offense to a degree they need to win. I also think that to beat Alabama, you're gonna have to throw on them. You can't just run the ball. You can't be a one-dimensional team. And I think Michigan is a one-dimensional team, not being able to really put the ball in the air like they need to.
I agree.
The better matchup is Washington versus Texas. And for storyline purposes, it's beautiful for Texas to win and face Alabama in the championship. But I'm not completely sure Texas pulls it out. Texas has a history of, Texas has a more profound history than Washington, obviously. So the culture's there, but Washington is more battle tested, in my opinion, than Texas. The wins are bigger. Texas has shown me that they can be a little inconsistent, especially with some of the losses they took this year. So I'm taking Texas solely because of their heritage and the storyline and what it looks like financially. But on a purely football scale, Washington would take the win. But I'm going Texas. Texas and Alabama for the win.
Tez, talk to me.
All right. So you already know. Roll Tide. Roll Tide all the way. So, and like Arlon, Michigan's not going to be able to rely on their run game the way they think they would be to win this football game. If you look at their season and the way they've painted it out, the way they've played this season, they rely heavily on their ability to run because they can't throw the ball that well. So the front line, to me, is going to be the biggest difference maker in this game. Is Alabama's offensive and defensive line overpowering Michigan, playing stronger football, is going to allow them the ability to go on and win this game. I don't know if I got a large margin. I think we'll see. The first quarter tell us a lot. But I definitely got Bama for the win. Texas and Washington, that's a shootout. And it's just going to be a shootout because that Washington team can score some points. They can score, and that's the thing about the Pac-12. It ain't a lick of defense over there, but they can get the ball in the end zone. And all season they've been playing the who can score more point game. That's their literal season. I just got to score more. I mean, that's game of football, but Pac-12 is literally who can score the most points. You see Pac-12 games, they 40s and 50s, 52, 51 type games. So for the sake of the storyline for the season and what I want to see Texas Bama.
Right.
Just it make a perfect storyline for the season. But I'm gonna go with Washington. Michael Penix. You haven't seen Washington won't probably get another chance to be on this level again. I think they're gonna take advantage of it. We're gonna see Texas here again. I think Washington gonna take advantage of their one opportunity to get here.
What you think, D? What you think, David?
Well, man, I'm over here talking or whatnot, saying the Haven, but I'm on mute myself.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. DeHaven Moore is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, and he is on mute and he doesn't even realize it. But
okay, I got you.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. So check this out. You already know, man. First thing, let's go about this Alabama-Michigan game, all right? You already know who's about to win this game, bro. Y'all already know, man.
No, we don't.
Tell them smash these guys, bro.
Don't put that here.
I don't know that. You know that, but I don't know that.
Bama's about to blow this team out the water. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all get ready for it. Get your popcorn ready. All right? Because I'm going to be right there waiting, watching the whole thing. Hey, man, Bama's going to kill these boys, bro. It ain't even going to be close. I'm telling you. They can't rock with Bama.
Hey.
All right? Roll Tide, right?
About time. All right.
That's what I'm talking about, huh?
Where your Alabama shirt at?
Hey, I know. Where your Alabama shirt?
Hey, we're going to get to that later. But I'm going to say this, man. Yeah, I'm not convinced Michigan can put it up in the air on these boys like that, man. It's gonna be a really tough game for Michigan, in my opinion, bro. I really think Bama is gonna show up and show out and get to that national championship. So I don't see. Hey, I'll be highly shocked if they were able. I'll be highly shocked if them boys is able to close this out. I mean, to come in, beat Bama, and go to the Natty. I think it's gonna be a really hard, tough game for them. Now, if they do it, they pull this off, man. Much respect to Michigan. I'll eat my words, but I don't see it happening. I'm not convinced. Honestly, I feel like it's gonna be Alabama all over them boys. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. Now, when it comes down to this Washington-Texas game, I don't believe in Washington's defense, man. Now, they can put up points all day, man, but we can both score points, man. Now, I'm not convinced, man. You already know what's about to happen, man, to these boys, man.
No, we don't.
Hey, in my opinion, I see it being a Texas-Bama rematch, man, in the national championship, man. I think Washington, they had a really good season. With them Pac-12 boys over there, man, we'll see how they pan out later. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they known for putting up points all through the year on people and then just getting creamed in the playoffs, man. So, look, I'm not worried about those guys at all. It's going to be a Texas-Bama rematch in the national championship. That's what the world wants to see.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen.
Well, what a surprise by that answer with Texas.
Yeah,
Go
right.
ahead, Quinn.
So I'm gonna say this, DeHaven, you're not wrong. I do want to see a Texas Bama rematch, and I think that's where it actually is going to go. All on to your point, I agree with everything you completely said. I believe Michigan is one-dimensional, and just looking at the season in its totality, I feel like we can all attest to this. Alabama had a very rough start during the season, losing to Texas, almost losing to USF. Like we had a very tough start, but we not the same Bama team as we was from the beginning. So when we amped up the defense, Milrose, he's doing his thing right now. He's the better quarterback in this situation. I feel like it's not going to be by large margins, but I feel like it's going to be kind of like a 7 to 10 point window. That's what I honestly feel. Now, when it comes to Texas has the better quarterback and has a better defense than Washington. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. And they have the better quarterback. I like Michael Penix. I think he's a phenomenal player, but I just say Texas has the better quarterback in this situation.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I feel like that. I feel like it's gonna come to
He's a Quinn hater up here. He's been hating on Quinn all year.
I feel like it's gonna come to Alabama and Texas, and to be honest with you, Texas ain't ready to see this Bama. And because what you got early in this year ain't what you about to get. I'm just letting you know that's not what you're gonna get. But
See,
the
story got to prove y'all can beat us this year.
The story played itself out, and I'll eat my words if it goes the other way, but it's going to be Bama, Texas, Bama winning the Natty.
It's so hard to even imagine. It's so hard to even imagine a Washington, Michigan national championship right now, bro. I don't know what the world would do if Washington and Michigan went to the Natty, bro.
We had a TCU and Georgia one. Trust me, it is far, that is a lot more watchable than Georgia and TCU. Trust me.
But TCU beat Michigan last year, so nobody thought it was going to be that big of a blowout.
F all that. Did you think TCU was going to beat Georgia? Yes or no?
No, but we never thought Michigan would either. We never thought Michigan would either, but we didn't expect the game to be.
Michigan is going to be Michigan. Michigan going to be Michigan, and that's what a lot of the people said. Why do you think the ratings were at an all-time low last year? Because they knew what was going to happen. I even said it. Early congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs.
You thought the only team that could have beat Georgia was Ohio State.
We knew going
into
that game
that was the national championship.
That was it. That's why the rating was low.
And we can acknowledge, yes, TCU won the game to a Michigan team, an unbattle tested Michigan team.
Well, they self-sabotage in the first place.
So we
counting them.
And we got to give credit to the quarterback for TCU. That man was the truth.
He was.
That man was the truth.
He saved them. But in the championship, he was non-existent. And so,
football.
But
F all that.
that's the same thing I'm saying about Michael Penix.
This is this year. Let me get this prediction and we're going to move on from this. Because guess what? We already seen what happened. They got destroyed. We already knew it was going to happen. It was a waste of time. That's why the ratings were at an all-time low. It was tragic. They were celebrating. They were eating chicken wings on the sideline during the game when they knew what was up, man. But I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Of course, I got Alabama against Michigan for many, many reasons. A lot of reasons of what you guys said. I believe J.J. McCarthy can throw the ball a little bit, but I know they're gonna be focused on that running game. They're gonna try to make some plays for him, try to throw the ball, but I believe we got the best secondary in the country, hands down. It ain't even close.
It got better over the year. It did.
Yep. But a certain somebody, I ain't gonna say no names, who said just let a certain somebody just get his feet wet and watch how he grow throughout the year. And now he's a freshman All-American, freshman of the year, Caleb Downs. But hey, I said it the day he signed Game Changer, Alabama's next big-time superstar. Now to move on to the Texans and Washington, man, this is easily the fact that you said Quinn Ewers is a better quarterback than Michael Penix is almost damn preposterous. Stop it. Michael Penix is that guy.
Bro.
I believe that. I believe that he has better weapons.
Well, Michael Penix is that guy, dog. Trust me. Michael Penix is that guy. Quinn Ewers is a good passer too. But guess what? If Michael Penix went to Texas, Michael Penix would be starting at Texas.
I guarantee you, if Michael Penix played Alabama, they wouldn't have the same results as Quinn. Okay.
You know they got the best play caller in the country in Sharpe. Sharpe just wrote a good game plan.
You could be the best play caller ever and still have a bad game.
But guess what? When you got that type of play caller, all you got to do is just don't make mistakes. And guess what they didn't do? Make mistakes that game. That's why they won. They didn't make mistakes.
Right.
Don't worry. Look how I love Matt Jones. Matt Jones was on the team with Devontae, Smitty.
He had weapons.
Jalen Waddle.
He had weapons.
What do you think Texas got? Weapons.
So it sounds like you saying Washington's about to beat Texas.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay, let me just get that prediction, then we can move on. I got 38-35. Washington.
Ooh, I am mad at you.
Bold prediction.
The only reason why is Michael Penix. That is, and the wide receivers are studs. And what is Texas' weakest spot? Secondary. One of their weakest spots. But one of their strongest
is their defensive
D-line.
Let me ask you something. Just quick question.
Quick question.
You don't think this moment could be too big for these players?
For Michael Penix?
No, not for the exceptional player, but for everybody else working around him and the organization at that.
That's what you find. That's when you find out what type of leader he is.
You gonna find out January 1st.
So you think that Washington is gonna beat Texas, but y'all gonna beat Washington? That's what you think? You think Washington gonna whoop our ass and then come down there, y'all gonna beat them? That's what you think?
I didn't say Washington was gonna whoop them.
I'm just saying, y'all betting on Washington winning.
The many factors
that is good.
Okay, before we move on, the many factors that I pointed out is that we had the best secondary in the country. It's not even debatable. We got 2 first-team All-American corners. Shout out to Terry and Kool-Aid. And like I told you at the beginning of the year, it's a lot of new defensive coordinator, Kevin Steele, and all that. I just said, just let the guys jail. Or now we lost, y'all beat us. But it wasn't like you guys just We couldn't stop y'all. It was like 2 big turnovers, and y'all had 2 quick scores in our territory that was like between the 15 and the 10. It ain't like y'all just marched down the field and just scored now. Or whatnot. Y'all beat us. I always give y'all credit for that. But like I said, once Caleb Downs got his feet wet, watch out. This is a different Bama team, man.
Way different Bama team.
And I put it like this. If Texas and Alabama line up for the national championship, you're going to find out what joyless murder ball is really about. And I hate to see it for you.
And I will acknowledge, even though I went with Washington, I want to see a Texas Bama rematch. That's what I want.
Well, we'll see. Well, we gotta move on. We've been on this topic too long. We got a whole bunch of other topics.
I just want to say Washington is considered the underdog for Texas. So
Washington played some trash squads this year. The only best win on their record this year was Oregon. I don't want to hear it, man. Boys, not impressed.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Michael Penix is phenomenal.
Lamar, MVP, Action Jackson, a guy a proud supporter right here, the guy who's been saying all these things. It's just so funny, all these things I've been saying all year. It's just playing out all at the same time. We got a couple of guys on the show. I ain't going to say no names who had some doubt about Lamar, talking about he's not a good quarterback, but the receivers weren't catching the ball. But hey, yeah, but it wasn't even the doubter part is not even for y'all. It's really for like people like, and I love the man. Of course, me loving sports, a lot of people didn't know who Shannon Sharpe was, except a few guys that watch football. But I think when it comes to Shannon, he has his favorites. Mm-hmm. When it comes to players. We already know he's a big time LeBron fan, so LeBron can't do no wrong in his eyes. You can just tell by the tone, Patrick Mahomes and those type of guys. The only thing that I have a problem with Shannon, of course, he know way more football than I. I'm not trying to sit here and act like I know more football than Shannon Sharpe. I don't know. I'm probably at preschool level compared to his level of knowledge. But I'm saying if you're going to critique everybody fair, and he is one of many people, Stephen A. too, that love to talk down on Lamar, but he literally doesn't have a true number one. I'm talking about like number one. Like Odell is his number one, but Odell is not Odell like he used to be. Now, if you're giving me New York Odell, then we talking. They'll probably be more explosive. But Lamar has literally been carrying this team literally his whole career. Yes, the Ravens always had a good defense, but I believe Zay Flowers has been a big help for his rookie year, and it's shown. Excuse me, if you give him some type of help, and he's just a rookie. But I believe like all the hate towards him is just unnecessary, especially before I turn it over. Mike Florio on NBC talking about the 49ers going to beat the hell out of the Ravens. And of course, you've seen in the game what actually happened.
Right.
Like I said, man, don't ever disrespect. It's very, very funny. I really got to get this out, and then I'm really be done with this topic. And then y'all can have. But Lamar, when Lamar came out, you had two big time Hall of Fame executives from Bill Polian and Wolf. I can't remember Wolf first name. Two Hall of Famers that said that he should go to running back or wide receiver. Do you not realize this man is on the verge of winning 2 MVP? No black quarterback has ever done that. And for a guy that they question as a thrower of the football is about to win 2 MVPs is no short of magnificent. So I hope he wins it. I hope he gets to the Super Bowl, and I hope he wins that.
Mm-hmm.
So to you Hall of Famers, shut the fuck up.
You know,
except you, Shay Sharpe. I love you, man. I'm talking about them guys.
you know, I don't understand it. It seems like to me, there's always been a narrative around the black athletic quarterback. I don't know why it's so hard for people to divorce the fact that yes, this quarterback can run, but they can also make plays downfield. Now, are they chunking the ball as far as Aaron Rodgers was chunking the ball? Probably not. But they make great plays. I just never understood. It seems to always have been a consistent, ongoing narrative. I remember the narrative was out there with Michael Vick. He said the same thing in an interview. Mm-hmm. I mean, shit, it was out there with Cam Newton, and I think he had, 4,000 yards his rookie year? The narrative was out there about him. And then, Lamar Jackson, his MVP year, looking at how many touchdowns he threw, what he ran for, the total yards he brought. And the narrative, he's not a really good quarterback. He only got these yards because he can run. At some point, there has to be a consensus where the people who comment on the sports and the analysts comment on the sports, just be fair, call a spade, and say, hey, this guy is a great quarterback. Hey, these running quarterbacks, these black running quarterbacks are great quarterbacks. And as time passes and more quarterbacks break through, like the Jaden Daniels and the Michael Penix, and it becomes a point where you can no longer outcast these running black quarterbacks. The media has to start just recognizing this is the way football is going. This is the way to play, and this is the way to win. And Lamar Jackson is putting on a masterclass performance of that.
I got something to add to that, and I just want to add. And this what I'm about to say, it has nothing to do with football, but it in some correlation it does. When it comes to black people as a whole, we have to work so much harder to get what we want, right? Mm-hmm. And that shows so much. Even in football, you have to work so much harder just to get to a point. Lamar Jackson, Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick. I can name plenty of great black quarterbacks that had to do more just to prove themselves. He's a playmaker, number one. He's a playmaker, and he's done it with less. He's a great runner. He's a great thrower of the football, despite all the haters, what they say. I don't get what the hate is for, but I do want to say one point though. I can see the other side too. Why they say the things that they say about Lamar Jackson, because Lamar Jackson has been in the league for quite some time and hasn't passed the second round of the playoffs. He hasn't gotten to that championship level. He hasn't gotten to this, that, and the third. But as far as about his skill and his athletic ability, that's no question, man. We see him balling. He's in my eyes, he's MVP for sure.
Especially,
I think for this game.
I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, actually, when we was talking about the black quarterback, and the criticism for Lamar. But I think the problem is that, so one, we recognize that the world is ever forward. So there's an ideal, what they call it, the prototype quarterback, which was your Peyton Manning's, your Tom Brady's. That's a thing of the past, and I think people have to recognize that's not ever forward. Because if you look at these defensive lines now versus defensive lines back then, these defensive tackles, they ain't fat no more. They 2-something running 4.5s and 4.4s. Yeah. They're off the line a lot faster, and we're still sticking to our traditional not smaller, but fat linemen, you know.
Yeah.
So these defensive linemen are moving a lot faster. You have to have a quarterback that can run the football.
Mhm.
And whether people want to admit it or not, on a grand scale, even white quarterbacks are starting to run the ball more. Like even a white quarterback, if you just sit in the pocket and throw the ball all day, he's not getting nowhere. He's not successful. You look at Quinn Ewers, he'll pick up the ball and run it and got a little speed on him, actually can move the ball. And that's just the way that the game is going. The game requires a quarterback that can run the football now. So we got to get out of the old prototype quarterback and recognize that the world is ever forward and that the positions are going to evolve over time. That
Right.
you need different skill sets. And as far as like Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith, personally, I'm a big fan of those brothers. But they like that old school brother. Like, have you ever worked under a black man that's been a manager and you like, why is he harder on me than he is on our white counterparts?
Right.
That's kind of how they are, I see in sports, bro. And they'll be way harder on a Lamar Jackson than they would on a Tom Brady or something. Tom Brady can't run for nothing. He gets sacked 4 times. Oh damn. You know, Brady's offensive line let him down.
Because my fault.
This
Just
is
to be
an
fair.
example. It's just an example.
No. Just to be fair. Shannon Sharpe hates Tom Brady. So he may hate Tom Brady more than Lamar Jackson.
This is solely for example. I'm not spitting facts right now, you know, but just for example, I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, I got it.
Whereas, you know, Lamar Jackson, he takes some sacks, he's gonna be like, dang, Lamar, what did you do? And that's just him as a more veteran black man putting pressure on a younger black man, understanding the circumstances, like QG said, we just gotta be better. We gotta be better. And I know his job as an analyst is to call it even, but like that's the reality. I think he recognized it and he put it out there a little too much for our liking, especially with him being a national figure, getting on national TV every day.
Right.
But we said this a couple weeks ago, or I know I said this a couple weeks ago. Lamar Jackson to me, he's the MVP. He's the MVP. The only person I said was close was maybe Pat Mahomes, but Lamar Jackson by far his team is not. He got a decent team, which is what he's had his whole entire career. Lamar Jackson has not had a good football team.
He has a lot more weapons.
Have the roster that Jalen Hurts has.
He has a lot more weapons though. Now than compared to
now he does have a little bit more weapons. That's because it's like Brinsky pointed out, people stepping up. But he ain't got the team. He don't got a Travis Kelce. You know, he don't got a Devontae Smith. He don't got that on his team. He got a decent football team.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a 11-3 record, 12-3 record now.
12-3.
That's phenomenal. The man is phenomenal. And I think we said this on like probably episode 2 or 3. If the Ravens would just get this man some more help, I promise you he win a Super Bowl.
But see, receiver.
The defense helped him out too, though, because he has a strong defense now too.
The Ravens always had a good defense, so we can't deny that.
But here's the thing, though. The Jets are showing us just having a strong defense ain't gonna get you to win. Kansas City Chiefs showing us just having a strong defense ain't gonna get you to win. You got to put points on the board. Because at the end of the day, to win the game, you just have to score more points than your opponent.
Boy, the Jets got the worst quarterback to ever touch a college football field. Touch an NFL field in the past 10 years, man.
Yeah.
That man know he suck. He didn't even want to be the quarterback.
I don't even know why he was drafted, bro, to be honest with you.
Well, bro, they kept hyping him up. Bro, I thought Zach would be decent, but the way they kept hyping him up over certain guys, I was just like, stop.
Right.
But he has turned out worse than what he is. I think it's just his confidence just gone at this point. Like, bro,
he don't have no skills, bro. He doesn't. He
has skills, but it's just like, bro, once your confidence is gone, it don't even matter. but he needs to regain. He just needs to get out of New York.
He does. He
He
need to get out of New York.
out of New York fast because New York is not for him.
Okay.
It ain't many places that he can go right now.
I was just about to say, ain't nobody gonna pick this man up.
Hey man, I have seen Trent Dilfer take the Ravens to the Super Bowl. So anything is possible.
Hey,
but let me say this real quick, bro. What I think it has to do with, man, this is to go back what y'all saying about the black quarterbacks, man, is what we got to realize is, bro, there's not many more positions left for them boys. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
It's not, and before they just give us football, they give it all up to us. You know what I'm saying? They gonna hold some positions for them boys. You know what I'm saying? So let's be.
We gonna let them keep the kicker. They can keep.
It's like.
Hey, I want to see.
Think about it. Why we ain't got a lot of black kickers?
I want to see one.
Why?
Oh, they had one on the Raiders, man.
And I bet he be the truth too.
Well, Marquette King was a punter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was a punter.
But there's not many of
straight
us,
out of NCAA.
Yeah, it's what kills me, bro, is we know what's up, man. They don't want to even fully give up the QB position because as soon as a brother do something wrong, man, as soon as whatever, bro, they own them. They own it. Like y'all said, bro, if Tom Brady was to get, sacked or whatever like that, man, they going to say, oh, man, hold on, let him down, da. But, you got these black quarterbacks, man, who, they're expecting us to just be more athletic anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see black quarterbacks get too many black quarterbacks getting drafted that ain't fast. I ain't got a little speed on them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see, like, pocket quarterbacks, like, it's kind of like they gear that for the white boys, man. They don't even, like, okay, think about this, like Michael Penix, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's all that mobile, dog. Maybe I need to go back and watch a little more film. I think he's a pocket passer, bro. I think he's a pocket QB.
Penix. You said who? Michael Penix had 2 ACL injuries. He just don't run as much as he used to.
Yeah, he's a pocket passer. He's a for sure pocket passer.
Well, he always been there, but he can run, but he just don't run as much as he used to.
Got you. But I'm just saying, man, I'm saying all this to say that they want to hold certain positions because once they get that QB thing up, bro, all they're going to have left is the O-line and maybe some deep, a couple, maybe we don't even see them playing linebacker like that no more, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping?
No. Nah, you ain't tripping. You ain't tripping, but
saying,
I agree with what Ted said, though, man. We got to transition from that prototype quarterback, to be honest.
Yeah, it's over with that. Look, the days of sitting in the pocket all day, man, and that's over with. You got to have an elite O-line. You got to have that O-line got to be A1 all the way, bro, for you to just be able to sit back there and have time like that, man. And it's not – that game don't translate well over to the NFL, bro. Like you said, bro, like these defensive linemen, some of these cats are built like linebackers.
But in today's game, going to what Ted said about the prototype quarterback, the only person I see close to that prototypical quarterback is Joe Burrows.
I can see
he's closer to that prototypical quarterback than like the Tom Brady's, Peyton Manning's, than what you see right now. We have to transition to these athletic quarterbacks who are two-way players, run the ball and who can pass.
Not necessarily, because we really not. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I believe that's true, but not necessarily because, like Justin Herbert. He runs just because a dude run a little bit don't mean he's a runner. I would say like it's only like a select few runners in the league for real like that. Like,
but they gotta be able to run now.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, they gotta be able to.
Just a little bit.
I think a little bit. You don't have to run
just a little bit, I guess, but not necessarily.
Unless they're gonna be like,
if we literally compare, listen here, bro.
Unless they're gonna be like a
Tom
Peyton
Brady
Manning
and
put on
Peyton Manning probably played in one of the hardest defensive eras in this league. So, bro, I think you will be all right. But we talking about two of the greatest quarterbacks to ever live.
Well, I'm saying like unless a player finna put on a masterclass like Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
But Joe Burrow is that type of player. He can do that.
He is. He's the closest to them.
You just give him a line and you will see. Just give him a line.
No, I think Joe Burrow's already solidified in my book. I think he tough.
He is. He made it to a Super Bowl appearance. He's doing his due diligence with that team.
He can play.
Can I give you some pushback, Tez, on a point?
Yeah, cause we got
I got you. I do understand what you're saying about Shannon and Stephen A maybe challenging Lamar as black men, but do you feel like there's a better way they could do that other than the way they're doing it now? Because challenging him by the standards that they're doing now, unjustly being unfair to some of the things that happen in the game, as compared to his counterparts. Do you think there's a better way they could do that? Because when I look at Lamar Jackson, I look at his team, his game, and I look at quarterbacks like Patty Mahomes, how he's struggling. I don't hear a lot. Joe Burrow, how he struggles in the beginning of the season every year. I don't hear a lot. Even Justin Herbert this year, I hear a ton. So do you feel like there's a better way they could handle this, especially with it, since they have access to Lamar at that?
I do think it's as simple as we don't pick up the phone no more, man. We gotta pick up the phone and call each other and talk to each other. I think that's a huge problem in our community. We don't pick up the phone no more. It's a lot of I can talk on national TV, I can talk on the internet, I can go on my app, Little Blue app or X now. You can do a lot of talking without talking to a person. But I think they should just pick up the phone. But I also think a piece of this is back to Lamar not being your prototype. So also just the way he went about negotiating his contract, he didn't get no agent. He went and represented himself, him and his peoples, and they went and talked that out. I don't think Shannon Sharpe, who seems to be a traditional man, I don't think he liked that either, So that's a piece of it too. Just not following the status quo has already set Lamar up for that criticism. But I do think 100%.
Yeah.
Just pick up the phone and call him and be like, hey, bro, let's talk this out so you can get some understanding, especially since they have that type of access to each other. So by all means, I definitely agree with you, Arlon.
Do you think it's more so pushback or not necessarily pushback, but more so passion about seeing this brother achieve than it is about, his downfalls? Because it could be like, well, I'm going to get on this brother like, I want this brother to succeed. He's been in the league long enough and ain't even made a Super Bowl appearance. And that's a question for you, Arlon.
I don't know, man. Football is the ultimate team sport. Like, you can't do it by yourself. Like, Aaron Rodgers being, I think, in my mind, one of the top 10 best quarterbacks of all time. He's only been to one Super Bowl. Like, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it alone. And Lamar Jackson, figure this, out of all the receivers, I'm going to pull Mark Andrews out of it. Out of all the receivers, some of his best receivers include Willie Snead after New Orleans, after those injuries.
Yeah.
Sammy Watkins, 35-year-old Deshaun Jackson. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, bro, that can't be your receiving core, and you want this man to go to a Super Bowl when the other team got A.J. Brown, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase. Like, trade him with Joe Burrow, and I want to see just how good Joe Burrow is and just how good Lamar is with that team.
That's a good, interesting point.
I'm still laughing how you just called Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun. Yeah, he called him Deshaun. I was like,
Hey, some people say that shit. Some people say that. But
oh man, that's how them white reporters be calling him. Like they don't know how to pronounce these dudes' name. What's that? Drake parody. When that dude was like, on the ESPYs, he was like, when DeMar DeRozan was on there, said, "What's your name?" What's that? DeMar. The more I say it, the more I don't like it. Oh, Drake was a fool for that one, bro. Shout out to the ESPYs. Oh, well, this I just threw this in here real quick, man, because they just announced the Hall of Fame finalists for the NFL, man. I'm just going down the list of names. Of course, us being at the age we are, a lot of these guys we grew up on. The finalists, the 15 finalists are Reggie Wayne, Torrey Holt, Andre Johnson, Devin Hester, who should have been first ballot, Jared Allen, Gates, he's going to be in there. He's going to be first ballot. Julius Peppers, he's going to be first ballot. Patrick Willis, who should have been first ballot. I always love to see Fred Taylor name up there. I just hope they I don't know how they're going to do
Fred in there, man.
Dwight Freeney, Darren Woodson.
Ooh, Dwight
Freeney. Hey.
Hold on. Should have been in there. Damn, Rodney Harrison on here. Oh man, I hope Rodney get in there. Jahari Evans, Eric Allen. What is it? Yeah. And good old Willie Anderson, man. Good old Willie Anderson. Used to play for the Auburn Tigers, Cincinnati Bengals. Oh yeah, man. Shout out to Willie Anderson, man.
Yep.
But I'm just gonna ask you guys if you had to pick 5, it's just a little quickie. Pause. Pick 5 guys out this list. I know you heard enough names to pick 5.
Yeah.
Just give me 5 names who you think absolutely deserve to be in there.
Dwight, Rodney,
yes,
Julius Peppers.
Hold on. Go. You go ahead.
Okay. Dwight, Rodney, Julius Peppers. Julius Peppers, Rodney Harrison, Andre Johnson, and I guess Antonio Gates.
You guess?
Yeah, that nigga need to be in there.
Yeah. First ballot.
First ballot. Right. I don't.
See the whole thing. And I hate that. My bad. I hate that I made it 5, but I had to make it 5
because that's what they do. That's what they do. They do 5.
It was just a little quick topic, so we ain't slight nobody. Because really, all these guys deserve to be on here for the most part. But you can only get so many guys in each year, and then it's a different crop coming in there. Then you already know certain guys gonna be first ballot, so they already got their slot. DeHaven, who you got?
I got, of course, my main man Andre Johnson. I think they might slide him though this year, but I would like to see Andre go on and get in the first ballot Hall of Fame, man. I really would like to see that. I don't know if it's his first,
but my fault for interrupting. I said I don't know if it's his first year, but if it is, then
this is first year. But I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I'm gonna say this though. The reason why, if they did slide him, I feel like I wouldn't be mad if Torrey Holt got in over him, because I really was a big Torrey Holt fan growing up. One of my favorite receivers of all time. And to see him on this list, bro, we got some really dope names on this list. You got Reggie Wayne, Torrey Holt. You got Antonio Gates. Bro, he's one of the greatest tight ends ever to play the sport, bro. Julius Peppers for sure. I already know he's going to get in this first time, bro. Hey,
first
Peppers
ballot.
Was a monster. He was ballot. Hey, you can't get no more solid than Peppers, bro. That man was like indestructible. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm rocking with Peppers. So if I was to give you my 5 now, let me do. I'm looking at the list now. I'm gonna say we're gonna go with Julius Peppers, Andre Johnson, Torrey Holt, Gates. I don't want to do Freeney like this, bro.
What?
I
Go ahead and say it.
don't want to do Freeney like this. I would go with Allen, but I like Freeney better. I ain't gonna lie. But man, you know what? It's my picks, so I'm gonna leave them two off of it anyway. Hey, go and get Devin Hester up in there, bro. He's one of the most electric kick returners ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, put Hester in there. Hey, give me Hester.
Quentin, who you got?
All right, so you already know I got to go with my 2 Indianapolis Colts. Got
Oh, what a surprise! What a surprise!
White Freeney, you already know, but I got to give it up to Julius Peppers. That's my third pick. Torrey Holt, and my last one has got to be Antonio Gates, bro. You can't leave him off, man.
The reason I
Gates
didn't.
off, bro.
Because this is his first time, so like, I don't think they got Shannon Sharpe in his first time, and I don't know. I know Tony Gonzalez got in on the first ballot, but I don't see them
Tony is the greatest outside of Grunt. Until Grunt came into the league, Tony Gonzalez was the greatest.
Yeah,
even though Shannon Sharpe was the greatest until Tony Gonzalez came, but Tony Gonzalez was like,
and that's the rationale I'm going to use. Because would you say Antonio Gates was better than Shannon Sharpe?
Yes.
Yeah.
By like, are you going just strictly by the numbers, or are you going by like actual like the eye test?
The eye test.
Antonio Gates.
The eye test.
Yeah.
If we going out the
Antonio Gates just played basketball and came on the football field and dominated.
Oh no, he was killing. He was killing for sure. But
I love Shay Sharpe, man. I love Shay Sharpe, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about love him. But if I had to just think, I ain't even had to think long about that. If he see this and cuss me out, I understand. Because it feel like I'm slighting him because he is a dog.
You are slighting him a little bit, bro.
He was a dog.
Hold on. Matter of fact, real quick. If you can think of your top 5 tight ends right now, I think we all will agree Gronk is up there. Kelsey is up there.
Yeah.
Gates is up there. I'm talking about in no order. But Gronk, Kelsey, Gates, Sharpe,
Gonzalez.
and Gonzalez. That is easily the top 5.
That's it.
I think we all can agree.
They just
do
stupid stuff.
Put Jason Witten in there, but Jason Witten ain't that.
They only got 5. They only got 5 votes. They can only put 5 people in, right?
Jason Witten is not better than none of those 5 guys.
Nah,
you said they can only put 5 people in, right?
They can only put 5.
Jason Witten is not.
He might not be top 5. I give him top 10.
Well, to be honest with you, Reggie Wayne in there.
It's only so many tight ends.
I gotta put Reggie Wayne.
It's like the golden era tight ends.
You gotta give Reggie Wayne his credit.
Yes, sir.
Reggie Wayne,
what's yours? Because I didn't ask you.
A lot of times, bro.
What's yours?
My top 5?
Yeah.
For the Hall of Fame finalists.
I got Torrey Holt in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Antonio Gates.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Reggie Wayne because I grew up on Reggie Wayne. I ain't gonna lie, Reggie Wayne was a dog to me.
And Marvin Harrison. What?
Dwight Freeney. Once again, I grew up watching the Colts a lot. And then Julius Peppers, because Julius Peppers, when I grew up, dang near watching him play.
Was that dog?
He a dog. But I mean, it's some good people on this list, man, that I wouldn't want to leave off. Like Darren Woodson, I wouldn't want to leave him off, but he not top 5 on this list to me. Or Andre Johnson. I don't think he's top 5 on this list, but this is a good list. This is a good list.
Bro, this is a really good list.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I could see them leaving Gates out, even though they shouldn't. Okay.
Even
they will slide a tight end. They will slide a tight end.
Even Devin Hester, because they got him on here as a kick return, punt return, and that alone he has an extensive kick return and punt return resume in the NFL, and that's hard. I think bro returned a kick in the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
A Super Bowl
First play
return
of the
kick.
game.
So like just him being in on punt return, kick return, not even neglect the receiver part of it, but just the return specialist. He a Hall of Fame return specialist for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
This is a good list. This is a really solid list.
Bro, that's why I wanted to read it, because I just pray that one of them just see this, because like I'm not gonna sit here outside of hopefully I'm pronouncing his name, Jahari Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of him, all these guys have like I like love these dudes. Like I pretty much I probably most of them I follow on Instagram. Like dead ass. So just it's so hard, bro, because I love Reggie Wayne. That's why I said if I had to pick a 5, and I'm really pissed off that none of y'all said his name, is easily the best linebacker of our era when it comes to 2000. Patrick Willis is hands down the best linebacker.
Outside.
It's hands down. No.
Yeah, hands down, but I don't see him. I don't see him.
Hands down. He should have been in that first ballot. Only reason he's not in there is because he retired early. The man literally came into the league, always made Pro Bowls, always made plays, led their 49ers defense. They should have one ring, but
like I said, it's a team.
I gotta give you my 5. Gotta give you my 5. Oh, this is so hard, dog. One name I'm not leaving off this list. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not leaving off Devin Hester. If you're the greatest at anything, you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. It's stupid that the Hall of Fame didn't put him in there the first time. He's the greatest. If you're the greatest at anything, you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Antonio Gates, I don't like how Arlon just keep disrespecting him. No, you're not disrespecting him, but you saying they slighting him, which is they may try that, but if they do that, I'm cussing you out because you put that bad energy in the air.
Slided T.O., dog. They slided T.O.
Well, T.O. is
slided Devin Hester before. I'm telling you, they'll do it.
Listen here. T.O. was a reason they did that, and I'm still mad at that. That's my Bama boy. I know
Shannon Sharpe. They slided him, and if you think about it, he only had 1,000
a lot of folks. But guess what? They ain't gonna slide him.
But I look.
Hold on, let me finish giving you this, and then you got it.
Okay.
My fault.
Because I got something to say about that Shannon Sharpe and Antonio Gates thing you said earlier, but just I'm gonna wait on it.
Man, listen here. Fred Taylor. Boy, I wish I seen this list. I seen this list before we started this pod. I would hold up a picture I think it's at my mama's house, so it wouldn't be. I can't do it. But I got on a Fred Taylor jersey, big time. Ain't nowhere near no Jazz jersey. I mean, fan, but a big time Fred Taylor fan, bro. I love Fred Taylor. Julius Peppers. So if I had to go down the list real quick, I feel like I'm slighting somebody, bro. I'm gonna go.
That's a good list.
I'm gonna go Devin Hester. Damn, Jared Allen was a dog too. Devin Hester, Antonio Gates, Julius Peppers, Patrick Willis, Fred Taylor. And I feel sad because I ain't got Andre in the list. I ain't got Reggie. Reggie deserves everybody deserves to be on the list. I'm gonna say this again. Everybody deserves to be on the list.
All right.
Go ahead, Dave. And then we can move
on. What I wanted to say about the whole thing about Shannon Sharpe versus Antonio Gates, man. Some of y'all was on here saying that I really feel like Gates was better than Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? Now, bro, I don't really feel that, bro, because Sharpe never got busted for PEDs, bro. Never got suspended for stuff like that, man. And Gates, no. Look at the look on y'all faces. Don't make them faces, man. It's just what it is, bro. It's just what it is, bro.
Bro, this ain't baseball.
Right.
A dude getting caught with PED, they just like, okay. Like one time, guess what? Guess what? If that's the best that you want to give me, how long was he suspended? What year was this?
When it was 2015.
Okay, 2015. Long outside of his prime years. If that's what you want to give me.
I mean, come on. Okay, but hey, the only reason his stats are a little bit better than Shay's is because he played a few more years in Shay, right?
Well, the big thing is the touchdown.
Shay got the rings, bro.
It's a touch. Yeah, he does.
Okay, and he has John Elway.
Yeah, John Elway.
But he had Phillip Rivers too. John Elway.
Yeah,
Phillip gonna throw the ball 40 times a game.
Rivers is not even close to John Elway.
He gonna throw the ball 40 times a game though.
You're gonna compare
40 times.
Comparison.
That's not a fair
it's the amount of times you throw. No, it's the amount of times you throw the ball. Like the more times you throw the ball, the more chance I have to catch the ball.
I mean, yeah, but Phillip Rivers also
I think Antonio had more targets thrown his way.
That's true.
Because they didn't have teams. They didn't have no killer receivers outside of Vincent Jackson. Am I tripping?
They didn't really have guys like that, but they were still a running team. They had LT. What are you talking about?
They did have LT.
They did have
LT. Like LT was there.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Okay, but exactly. Okay, but bro, what I'm saying is, man.
And Tony, go ahead. My fault.
I'm just saying, bro.
Gates gonna make it to the Hall of Fame.
My boy got
touchdowns alone. Man. He almost has like 120 touchdowns.
Yes, bro. Listen,
he reliable, bro.
He has
they had parlay back on my parlay list every time.
Right. That's not.
Who was Tony Gonzalez?
I'm gonna say this. Huh?
Listen how this list about to go. Look who was Tony Gonzalez quarterback. Matt Ryan at best.
Nah, that's Cal. That's Cal.
Who is it then?
Who that white boy played? Who
you looking at? You don't even know his name.
I'm trying to remember the name, bro. It's been a while, bro. It's been a while.
Okay. Who you talking about? And I'll help you.
I'm talking about from
You talking about the Chiefs?
Yeah, I'm talking about on the Chiefs, man. I'm trying to think.
Trent Green, bro.
Trent Green.
Trent Green. That's what I was talking about. That's who
you're gonna compare Trent.
I'm not saying the nigga is phenomenal, bro. You about to go with that? Oh, you about to compare? No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, bro. He had a good quarterback.
A good quarterback compared to a Hall of Fame quarterback is a bit different, DeHaven.
I got you, dog. All right, whatever. All right. I'm just saying, man.
I don't like.
I want to hit shit. I don't want to hit.
I don't. Yeah, I think. Okay, so I do understand what you said about John Elway. I also look at like the time they played in the NFL. Shannon Sharpe kind of played in the NFL still, where like it was more run dominant. You know what I mean?
Tight ends wasn't even.
But I think Shannon Sharpe had about, let's say 86, 85, something like that touchdowns. Gates got 116, 120. It's a lot. It's about a 40.
Oh yeah, you're right.
40
You got
87
touchdowns.
87. Yeah, it's about a 40-point swing. Yeah. But
Gates got 113.
He got 80 something. I thought it was like 60 something touchdowns.
It may be like 80 something, bro.
Yeah.
I think.
I got it up right now. He got 87.
And I think he had like 10,000 receiving yards.
Yeah.
But Gates has like 11,000. You know what I'm saying? So the numbers aren't too far off. The touchdown joint is crazy though. But the numbers aren't too far off. So I could see them leaving him out because they have so many great names.
Shannon Sharpe has 62 touchdowns, bro. Where y'all getting 80 something touchdowns from?
I see 87 on this list I'm looking at right here.
I don't know.
Antonio Gates got 116.
Where are y'all getting 80 something from?
I'm looking at this.
I'm getting it from like my sports memory bank. I could be wrong, but I thought it was about 80 something.
Because I didn't think you had that many either, bro, until I looked at the shit. Let me see. Okay, they probably
It's
count.
that-
Okay,
He got
probably
62
He
receiving
got
touchdowns.
61 receiving
He
touchdowns.
got 62.
Not- and it's saying 61 on here, and it's saying 9 rushing. Wait, what the fuck is this, bro? This is stupid.
I'm
Hey, let me pull
looking
shit
at-
up on NFL.
Bro,
I'm
bro,
looking at
hold on,
815
bro, we gotta move on.
receptions.
We gotta move on, bro.
All right.
Regardless,
Mhm.
everybody on this list,
Deserve to be in.
deserve to be in.
I
I am
agree.
not slighting Shannon Sharpe. That's why I said the way it's gonna come off, it's gonna sound like I'm slighting him. Like, bro, he is a dog. Like,
The
we
truth.
talking about
The
we
truth.
all agreed on that. The 5. Now we can put them in whatever order, but the 5 greatest tight ends to ever play this game. Now it probably be some older guy probably talking about John Mackey or somebody, but I was like, nah,
Yeah, I hear
dog.
you.
Yeah, nah, you're right, bro. He only had 62. I
Yeah,
was like,
but-
yeah. Because when I read that stat on the other, I was like, I know he didn't have 87,
But I ain't gonna lie to you. What will really make my day? And I'm gonna send it to him. So if guys get this video, I'm of course if you seeing it because I sent it to you, it's because I'm a big fan of yours. And I just want to give you guys y'all love. Y'all all deserve it. And just for either one of y'all to acknowledge it, just say appreciate it. That will make my day. And I know if you just shout out the guys or whatever, you ain't even got to do that. If you just send a message, that's fine. And I'll show it to them. But congratulations to you guys. And of course, we're going to find out this the week of the Super Bowl, who's in there. Everybody.
Don't they have Steve Smith going in?
No, Steve, not a finalist.
Not a finalist.
Week 17 predictions.
That's why I said, bro, it's tough, bro. It's tough. And Steve deserved to be in there.
Steve a monster, bro.
Steve was a dog.
A dog, bro. Only 5. What was he like? 5'9" or some shit?
Yeah.
Well, you already know, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there ain't no ladies in here, but to the crowd, we got week 17 predictions, and everybody on here gonna take a shot besides me because I am the GOAT, self-proclaimed GOAT, at picking these games. You already know the first team is the away, second is the home team. First game, Thursday night football, the JETE Jets versus the Browns. And hopefully I spelled the Jets right too. I think I messed up.
We got the Browns winning this one.
I got the Browns.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Joe Flacco looking good. I'm gonna say the Browns. Hey, and Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper making Joe Flacco look good. And David Njoku.
I have them passes, bro. If you looking at how he getting that ball out of there, bro. And Aaron Rodgers even was talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
Because, bro, a lot of people passed up on Flacco, man. He even called the Jets. They was like,
Bro, Joe Flacco been boo-boo for years.
I'm just
like we ain't gonna act like we ain't gonna act like
he been trash.
Yeah, we ain't gonna act like Joe Flacco was like that. Joe Flacco,
he was trash. He was
bro.
That one year he went
to
the
Look, my nickname for Joe is Wacko Flacco. All the time I always call him Wacko Flacco. But let's give him this. The past 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I want to say, he's been leading. I think they just put that stat up, bro. He's been leading, bro, in passing yards, bro, for the past 4 weeks, man.
I mean, Jeremy Lin led the NBA for like 3 weeks too, bro. Like
3 weeks.
If people I'm not against y'all, bro. It's just he's playing way better, man.
Bro, the only thing that I'm trying to get you to understand before everybody make these picks again, because I ain't here. But only thing I'm trying to get you to understand, like, bro,
Cooper, that man.
It's the defense for the most part that's been keeping these guys in here ever since Deshaun went down.
Now I agree with that. But I think Joe
Flacco. But to Joe's credit, Joe has been playing good.
Right. But Joe, one thing about Joe, I'm just gonna say this: Joe has unlocked Amari Cooper. A lot, and Amari Cooper has been like a hidden figure within the Browns for some time now.
Yeah,
because they had no quarterback.
He had Deshaun Watson, who you said was comeback player of the year. Right?
Check the stats.
Right.
Yeah, but he ain't making Amari Cooper look like that.
Did not unlock Amari Cooper, bro.
Yeah, he
did not.
You want to know why? Because the line is playing complimentary football now. Deshaun was running for his life. Do you not realize Deshaun playing on a injured collarbone?
Deshaun didn't have to run for his life. Even Joe Flacco didn't even have to run for his life.
Yeah, Joe Flacco not even running for his life.
Not even running for his life. What you mean?
Because they're playing I can't even get the word out.
I got you.
Thank you. Complimentary football right now.
Yeah.
Like I said before, you said all that. And he's not, bro. It's a big difference. It's just like when you start at the beginning of the year. And right now, everybody's in rhythm. If y'all really want to go there, y'all said, oh boy, that was back up behind Deshaun. Oh, he's the guy for the future. And guess what?
Oh boy, I ain't say that. I ain't say that. Pull the tape now. Pull the tape. All I said was
I never said DTR was hot. I never said DTR was hot.
I said that.
I never said DTR was hot, boy. Hell no. Don't run it on me like that.
Hey, do the comment section. Got to call you out, call y'all guys out again.
Well, call me out. All I'm saying is Deshaun Jackson, the plays that he ran, he didn't have to run out of the pocket that many times. Even Joe Flacco doesn't have to run out the pocket. You seen that last game.
Okay. Let me tell you
telling me that all of a sudden they just want to protect Joe Flacco.
Y'all really, really want to go there. And then we're gonna move on because we got like 3 more topics.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
The 3 teams that they beat off the top of my head. They beat the Texans, they beat the Jags, and who else did they beat?
Texans. CJ Stroud.
No. Don't say nothing now. Don't say nothing now. No. Big up Joe Flacco now. And they beat the Bears. They beat the Bears. And you guys trying to sit over here and try to talk to me. The Jags got one of the worst pass defenses in the league. The Texans are CJ Stroudless.
Yeah, we are CJ Stroudless.
And we're talking about the Bears. The 3 wins that you guys are talking about, them are the 3 wins you talking about.
4. I said 4 games. The past 4 games.
And guess what they did against the Rams? Boom! Got their ass whooped. That's all I'm gonna say. These are the 3 teams that you're giving me. The last 3 games. Okay. Are we being for real? Now they got to go against the Jets.
Who Deshaun Watson beat?
Yeah. Let's go there.
Who Deshaun Watson beat?
The Ravens, who are currently the number 1 team in the AFC.
Who else?
The Colts.
I ain't worried about the Colts. We have them down.
The Bengals.
And they stuck.
And this is with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. The Seahawks.
Joe Burrows will hurt, bro.
Man, the Seahawks trash, man.
How much you want to bet? He played week 1?
He played, but was he healthy?
Moving on.
Right.
We're going to be here all night. Only thing I know, hold on, now you want to make excuses, but you want to give Joe Flacco credit? Keep that same energy.
Oh, my God, bro. We talking about 38-year-old Joe Flacco coming out of nowhere, unlocking Amari Cooper, bro.
Unlocking Amari Cooper.
Shit all down
That's
the
what
field.
I'm saying.
Okay. So,
Deshaun Watson
did not
could have
done that
Amari
shit too.
Cooper.
Versus the Browns, who you got?
The Browns, man.
I got the Browns, bro.
I got the Browns.
I'm a Brown believer.
Okay.
Online.
I said the Browns a long time ago.
Jets. Now watch out. Now watch this. And then I'm just gonna look at the camera like this the whole time.
You
I
chose
probably
the
go the
Jets.
whole episode just looking like
Why'd
this.
you choose the
Bro,
Jets?
Flacco about to kill his former team. Just
No,
watch.
no, it's not even about
You-
Amari
Flacco.
Cooper
It's just a
on
must
Rex
win for
on
the
the
Hold on,
Browns.
you chose the Jets?
No, I chose
Yeah.
the Browns.
Want to know why? Because Zach Wilson would not be starting. The Jets actually has a defense.
Right. But it's a must win for the Browns. You don't think
They
you're
just
gonna
got
turn around
soft.
to
Yeah,
the
it's a
occasion?
must
It's
win.
a
They just got
must win for them, and it's a must win. Definitely give me the Jets.
Okay.
All right.
Hell no.
Lions. We got a Saturday night game. Just remember what I
put my
said.
money on them.
If the Browns win, it won't be because of Joe Flacco. I'll
Oh,
put it like
well,
this.
well, yeah.
All right, when Joe Flacco throw for 400 yards this week, I'm be looking at you crazy. I'm like,
How much
Hey,
you
Because
want to bet?
Amari
You want to get that 100?
Cooper.
How much
If
you want to bet? You want to bet that 100?
he throw 300 yards,
No, he's not gonna do that on the Jets.
400 to
we
300.
go over 300 yards, they winning this game.
I
don't
ain't
know
say
what you're talking
400. I
about.
said 300.
He's
Well,
not
yeah,
gonna do
he
that on the Jets.
I was joking about the foe, but shit, I see 300.
Nah.
Well, I don't even
All
see.
right, Saturday
I
night
barely
football.
see 250. I barely see 250.
What the hell?
But like I said,
He got a recipe.
Lions, Cowboys, Saturday night.
Lions. No. Lions play bad on the road. Give me the Cowboys. They gotta win this game.
I'm gonna take the Lions, man.
What you got, Ted?
Cowboys.
Dave.
He's on mute.
Lions, Detroit, baby.
This guy.
E-Town.
Offensive rookie of the year. Jameer Gibbs, Roll Tide, Lions.
They do play well.
I just wanted to
play
mess
well.
with him on that guy. I knew
They
he
play
gonna
well
lose.
in the dome. They play well in the dome.
They do.
Dolphins, Ravens.
That's the
That's
game.
a good one.
This should have been the Sunday night football game.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It should have been prime time.
That's a must win for the Dolphins. I'm going. Well, is Tyreek Hill playing?
Yes.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill gonna play this week.
Man, pick the game because we got to go through the.
All right, what was the two teams?
I got Dolphins.
They in Miami.
Yeah.
Last question.
Hey man, we go through this many times. Dolphins, Ravens.
My bad, brother.
I'm going with
the Dolphins. If it's the first team, it's the away team.
I know,
I
bro.
want to
I'm
jump
sorry.
through this camera so
forgot.
bad.
I just started thinking. My bad, brother.
I'm sorry.
Give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens.
Oh God, I almost lost it right now.
I'm sorry, y'all. All right, check this out.
No, just give me a pick.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens this time.
Ravens.
Oh, okay.
I'm going with the
It's
Ravens.
the first week that I went against the Dolphins all season.
I'm going with the Ravens.
Yeah,
this is the first time I'm going against the Dolphins all season, except against Philly.
Dolphins.
Ravens. Patriots, Bills.
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 I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots beat them, but I'm going Bills. Falcons, Bears. And the Bears.
Falcons.
ATL, ho.
I'm going with Justin Fields.
Facts.
Raiders, Colts.
Raiders.
After this past week, give me the Raiders.
What?
The Raiders.
Quarterback. How many pass yards that quarterback had?
Man, I don't know.
64.
Hey.
You know he had no completions in all of the points. In all the points they scored, he had no completions.
That was just the first quarter. That was just the first quarter. He had no completions.
Hey, give me.
In any of the scoring drives, I don't think he had a completion.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy stat right there.
See, the Colts need
that's necessary. True. I don't know, but
he only completed like 6 to 9 passes. It wasn't that many.
But the Colts need this to get into playoffs. So I'm gonna say the Colts.
I bet you will, sir.
Yes, sir.
Panthers, Jags.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
Jags.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
What? Why?
we ain't got time to ask why.
Jags, bro.
Panthers. I'm going with the upset.
That's what I'm going with.
Titans,
Panthers.
Titans, Texans.
Titans.
CJ back. CJ
Titans.
coming back.
Titans.
I don't know. Just pick a team.
Nah.
Is CJ
It's
playing?
Texan Day. It's Texan just like we whooped up on them 2 weeks ago, man. And we ain't even have our quarterback. Yeah.
Right.
Texans.
You know,
I'm
this
gonna
I'm gonna learn about betting against Texas when it comes to Texas versus Tennessee.
Oh,
But you know-
okay. But pick.
Oh, Texans.
that's a battle of the division right there. That's a
Who
battle of the
everybody else
division.
got?
I got Titans.
Titans.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna go with the Texans.
That's what I'm talking about, Brinsky. That's what I'm talking about, Brinsky. Smart man.
I'm capping. I'm going with the Titans.
Y'all should see the
Rams,
sign on my
Giants.
door when you walk in. It's a Texan sign, all right? You got to be a Texan fan to walk in this room, man. All right?
Okay,
I
man.
hear you.
I don't want to be in there with your little Hot Wheel car steering wheel. Rams, Giants.
Master.
Rams, Giants.
You
I
said
go to
who?
Rams.
Rams, Giants.
Ooh.
I'm going Rams.
I'm going
Yeah.
Rams.
Rams.
I'm going with the Rams.
A clean sweep, Rams. Cardinals, Eagles.
Eagles.
Y'all really contemplating this?
Yeah.
Eagles
Yeah.
haven't-
I was thinking,
On him to pick.
Yeah.
Eagles haven't been playing good football, so I'm saying I'm gonna say the Cardinals. It's gonna be an upset.
They tried to lose.
This man trying to drink, man.
They tried
Okay.
to lose on Christmas.
hey,
Eagles.
that's
Eagles.
a hot take Drake right
Eagles.
there.
Eagles.
I'm gonna say the
Saints,
Cardinals.
Saints, Buccaneers.
Saints.
Ooh.
No.
Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Bucks all the way, baby.
Saints.
The Bucks.
I'm going
Bakers, Bucks.
Wait.
Yeah.
Rewind it. I'm going Bucks.
Yeah.
I'm
Bucks.
going
That
Saints.
Bucks the home team. I'm going
Yeah.
Bucks.
I'm going
Saints.
with I'm changing my pick for comeback player of the year. Baker Mayfield's playing some good football, man.
He is. Not
I feel like he found a home, and I thought it was a great fit during this offseason. So great job for Baker. I'm going with the Bucks. 49ers, Commanders.
49ers.
49ers.
Man, y'all don't believe? We don't care if y'all don't believe. I don't care.
49ers.
Left hand up. Who are we? The Commander.
You're gonna lose at FedEx Field, brother.
Boy,
Hey,
we gonna get-
You wouldn't even bet on that game, Brinsky. You know it.
The point spread 13. The point spread 13. I got all money. I'll take them points. But give me the 49ers. Hey man, we going for a top pick this year. It could be Caleb Williams.
Y'all ain't getting no Caleb Williams.
Or it could be Jaden Daniels.
It might be Jaden.
Oh my God, bro.
It might be Jaden.
Y'all
Got
just
my
need to.
quarterback, so I probably have on the jersey. I hope we change the name.
Now you like Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, y'all need to change that name.
Jaden.
Okay. It's just an SEC thing, you know. Just like me, I like Milroe. Let me
Hey
let me
man,
just,
when they get to the NFL, it don't matter
I like
no more
Milroe.
until they start talking that
Plays
mess.
for y'all. Plays for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Still a Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Steelers.
Seahawks.
Steelers.
Bird. Steelers.
Bengals, Chiefs.
Bengals.
Bengals and Chiefs.
Bengals.
Chiefs. Must win game.
Chiefs.
Bengals.
Chiefs.
They gotta win. Chiefs.
They gotta win, but don't mean they're gonna win.
Yeah, right.
Who you
They gonna
picking?
win.
I picked the Bengals.
Boy, you smoking. Chargers, Broncos.
Broncos.
Chargers.
They benched my comeback player.
After what I saw with the
And
Broncos
he's
this
about
past
to
week,
get cut
Oh yeah, they got to. They don't want
they
to pay the
got
money.
beat by
because he's garbage.
Hey, Russell Wilson.
Garbage.
This is
Three
Russell
times.
Wilson's last
This-
season.
This
last
is
season.
bruh. Nah,
No, it's not.
if he was
I
on
ain't
a
gonna
cheaper
say that, but
contract, they would have kept him.
Nah, this is last
But
season.
he
man.
hasn't been playing. He hasn't been playing great, but he's been playing better than at least half the league for sure.
He been
Bro,
playing.
they didn't
He been
sign him to
playing
be
into.
decent. They
Right,
signed
right,
him to be great.
right, and that's
That
why they going. That's
Patriots
why they gotta
game
let
this
him go.
past weekend was
This
horrible.
guy right here, this guy, been saying it for the longest. He is not it. Pete Carroll should be coach of the year every year for hiding Russell Wilson the way he did.
But Sean Payton did a good job of it. He got
Yeah,
3,000
Sean Payton.
yards, 28 touchdowns, and 6 picks.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
in
he's
that span
Bro,
of 5
Sean
games.
Payton has
bro, if you look at the last 5 games, it wasn't because of Russell. He played, bro. The defense carried them for all
sure.
that.
I never seen
doing
Russell
that
carry the
with.
team.
Now I give him 1 or 2 games. I do give him 1 or 2 games.
Nah,
I don't
he
give
never
none.
he
I
never
don't give
carried the
none.
team. But comeback player of the year, I was just comparing it to his last year's numbers. Last year compared to this
because
year,
they
he
was
looks like a different
horrific.
player.
You can't help but play better.
Exactly. That's why he was my
No,
But
comeback
we're not
player of the
paying
year.
you to be. But we're not paying you this money to be decent.
Bransky, don't say you can help but get better, because we noticed that with Zach Wilson. You can't get better. Like you
No.
can't
I'm talking. No, shut up, man. I'm talking about a guy that could be in the Hall of Fame, bro. I'm talking about for him.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm just messing.
Yeah, you funny for that. Packers, Sunday Night Football. They need to change this and put the Ravens and Dolphins for Sunday night. But Packers and Vikings.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Don't everybody speak at one time.
Vikings.
I'm gonna go with Vikings.
I'm gonna go with the Packers since Arlon don't know how to pick.
I said the Packers.
Oh, I ain't hear you. My bad.
Yeah, I started first.
I just went with the Vikings for the controversy. You know, somebody had to be different.
It ain't really too controversial.
Yeah, it ain't bad. It ain't a bad picking.
All right, gentlemen. Getting to some good old culture topics. This right here got women in the chokehold. And I mean really got them in the chokehold. And I know we're gonna have fun with this conversation right here, man. Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens. Jonathan Owens and Simone Biles was just on the Pivot podcast. Shout out to Freddie T, Ryan, and Chan. Boy, doing big things over there. And they was interviewing Jonathan Owens, and they was talking. And he was talking about his wife, Simone Biles. But a lot of the ladies thought he was discrediting her, trying to talk back, I guess, lowball her accomplishments or whatever. And I thought it was the most asinine BS I have ever heard in my entire life from a lot of women. Because guess what? They said, I asked them, why you say that? Because I feel. Anytime I hear that, I almost want to just lose it, bro, because you feel, or that's not even reality, dog. This woman literally over here smiling ear to ear throughout the whole interview. That's all the man was doing is bigging her up. But you can tell who just watch snippets and don't watch full interviews.
Right.
They don't get context or nothing. They just probably just thought this man just straight on shitted on her. But the man, I don't know how the man bid up his wife so much, he'd be like, damn, bro, we talking about you. Can you just talk and give yourself a little credit? But hey, what you gentlemen think about this whole situation? Because I just think it's just stupid. They're both laughing at them. They want her to just be like, oh, be one of the girls and just be like, I ain't with him. They want this to be a Keke Palmer situation, but she way more strong-minded than that. And a lot of these women don't know any of her events. If you even pointed to it on the wall, they couldn't tell you what her events is. I probably couldn't either, so I'll go ahead and give myself that credit too. But still, I know who she is.
You know, here's the thing, right? I hate that our generation became a generation where we don't do it, like we don't research or investigate anything, because I'm convinced 98% of the people who respond on this have not looked at the actual episode on the Pivot Podcast.
Whole video, right?
Like, for it to be circulating so much, only has 200,000 views on YouTube. So I'm just like, no, so no one's watching it. If you watch the interview, Simone Biles is in the interview. Like, she's sitting right there. You know what I mean? And they are joking. You know, they're joking. And in a way, they're laughing. Like, Shannon was like, "Oh, you think you're the prize?" Like, they are joking around. And she's laughing too. She's agreeing and everything. I don't understand why so many people were just up in arms about it. Like, if she's happy, why aren't y'all happy? Hey. And the funny thing is, like, I guess it's not funny, but when Simone Biles took that mental health break because she couldn't perform, I didn't see anything going on. No one talked about it, no nothing. But her husband, the guy she loved, the guy she what I'm saying, giving his story, giving their story. When he makes a joke, like, all these people come to rescue. Like, this just shows, like, one, our generation, we don't look at anything, we don't research anything, we're quick to respond. And two, like, y'all gotta get a life, yo. Y'all gotta get a life. Like, this is bad. This is bad. I'm taking a social media break next year.
All right.
90 days. Because y'all make me sick.
I'm just gonna say this, man. Unhappy people give unhappy opinions. To be honest, unhappy people give unhappy opinions, especially when they ain't did no research behind it. For real, especially when they ain't get no research behind it, man. It's crazy. The girl is happy. She's married. They growing within their relationship. Who cares, man? Who cares? This has nothing to do with them. That's why I can't even look at social media the same no more, man. Because people give their opinions on something and have no idea what they're talking about. They don't. But hey, that's the world we live in. Be happy, continue to be happy. That's all I'm gonna say.
My favorite thing to say when it comes to celebrities and rich people out of my tax bracket is I don't know these people. Like, I always go back to that. Like, I don't know these people, so I don't really know how they move, how they talk, or anything of the sorts. I do think it is far-fetched to believe that he had never heard of Simone Biles, even if you didn't know, like, her events. Like, what the woman did was pretty groundbreaking, and she was everywhere at some point in time. I had never looked at gymnastics, but I knew who Simone Biles was. So I think it's pretty far-fetched that he's like, I didn't know who she was, but also the brother in the league, you feel me? And a lot of brothers in the hood, bro, like, they not tapped into that, bro. They tapped into sports, and they trying to stay out the streets. They dealing with 9 times out of 10, or most times, we see these young brothers come from poor households. They dealing with real life stuff. It could be a possibility that he didn't know who she was based off the circumstances that he grew up in. Once again, I don't know him, and I don't know his background. But it's just, for me personally, bro, I don't care, bro. And I don't think any of us should care either, bro. Like, if at the end of the day, if they happy, then that's all that matter for real. Like, truly.
Bro, what's so crazy about this situation, dog? See, I'm glad you said that, because I forgot to say this. When I first heard it, only thing I was like, bro, Cap, bro, you know who Simone Biles is. But I had to take a step back. I was like, bro, I watch sports. So if somebody told me like a politician or somebody in a movie or something like, how you don't know that? I'm like, I don't know who the hell that is. Well, they won such and such. So I had to think about it like that. Of course, I know who she is. Bruh, you got women that still think Lisa Leslie playing the WNBA. If I told them to name 2 WNBA players right now, they couldn't name them. But this is the stuff that be killing me, bro. They love drama in a lot of ways, dog.
That's all they watch.
That's
all
bro,
they watch.
I'm telling you, bro, it's more men that support women's sports than women. These are facts.
I agree.
I'm telling you right now, bro.
Women don't be watching women's sports, bro. They don't.
The WNBA would not be a subsidized league if more women, I guarantee you, they turn off Real Housewives, Love and Marriage, whatever.
Love and Hip Hop.
Love is Blind. What is that one?
Love and Hip Hop, all of that. Yeah,
baddies and all that.
All they got to do is just go to a
Basketball
game.
Wives, all of that.
I call it some basketball with something else, but it ain't no why. It ain't no why. But bro, all they got to do is literally go to a game, buy merch, support these women, dog. Like you can support them in so many ways. I'm telling you, they would not be a subsidized league, dog. But they just continue to complain about nonsense, like nonsense, because you base it off how you feel. That is the most stupidest thing. Listen here, dog. I'm gonna just use me as an example, then I'll give it to you, Quint. My fault.
Go ahead.
Bro, my wife has a doctorate. When I met her, she was in school for that.
Mm-hmm.
I am a college dropout when she met me. And this has always been me, dog. I don't care about no woman's money or nothing like that, because guess what? It doesn't mean nothing. Because guess what? I'm the one that gotta be the one to provide. I don't care where you went to school. It doesn't matter what you are, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be the one to have to provide.
Right.
So when folks find out I was trying to talk to her, let's just say I was on the interview and I'm just this famous guy, or not even that famous for real, but. And I was like, yeah, man, when I met her, I was just like, yeah, oh, yeah, man, she cool people, yada, yada, yada. But let me say, when people was saying, I said, oh, she about to get her doctor. Like, oh, you dating a doctor? I was like, that don't mean nothing to me. I don't care. I literally said that. Bro, I would be on the internet too. Be like, oh, why you talking down on her? That's her achievement. She was in school for that. I'm telling you, dog, they would destroy me the same way they destroy me. But she would tell you, I don't care about that. Because guess what? Your doctorate ain't going to do nothing. That ain't going to tell you if you're going to be a great mother. That ain't going to tell you you're going to be a great wife. That don't mean nothing. Simone Biles doing what she do in gymnastics ain't gonna tell her she's gonna be a great mother or a great wife. It doesn't matter. Like, yes, it's a great achievement. Yes, all these great things. Yes, she's the GOAT. But what really matters is she's gonna be a great wife. Is she gonna be a great mother? That's what folks gonna really remember, that's around her, that actually know her or whatnot. So, man, let's just stop this nonsense. Like miserable people to the left and happy people to the right, because this is complete nonsense.
I'm gonna leave what I want to say out because I don't want to get canceled, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
You know, I want to say something. Like, to be honest, I don't really watch gymnastics. So honestly, if Simone Biles walked by me tomorrow, I probably won't recognize it. But I got a question for y'all. Do y'all know Frederick Richard?
No.
You heard of him?
No.
He was the other black gymnast this year at the World Gymnastic Champions, who was on the podium beside Simone Biles because he won a bronze. Nobody knows it. Like, if he was to walk by, I wouldn't know what he looked like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't recognize these people. At the end of the day, man, if this man said he saw Simone Biles, didn't recognize this was this world-renowned gymnast, I can get it. I can understand it. A lot of people don't know male black tennis players outside of Arthur Ashe. They're there. You know what I mean? They're there. You know.
My fault. Go ahead.
Nah, they like before Tiafo, before Ben Shelton, there was James Blake. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't even get inside the U.S. Open because the security didn't know he was a professional player. And they started to fight him. And he was trying to play his match, get in to play a match. So, like, yo, it happens, yo. I just all my people, you out there, before you jump out to click on something and respond, just do a little research. Like, everybody who responded, you look crazy.
More than a tad. More than a tad.
You look crazy, hurt, and a little lonely, just a little bit.
Not responding.
They need to do more than a tad because
I agree with you, Quinn. Trust me, I'm not disagreeing with you, but a little bit can stop you from just posting.
I'm gonna tell you what that little bit gonna consist of. Watching the first 30 seconds of it, and if they don't see something they like, then they gone. You feel me?
Right.
That's what they do. You feel me?
Like, she's in the interview. That is so funny to me. Like, she's laughing in the interview. They keep shooting back to her face. She's laughing.
Bro, don't let bro. I wanted, bro, before I move on, bro, if I was up there, man, my wife being a Delta, like, how does it feel for her to be a Delta? Man, it's cool. Boy, you know how many Delta would have been like, oh, you gonna talk down on D9? You I'm like, bro, I'm not even, like, bro, folks were really saying that this man was talking down on her.
Yeah. Oh, I saw one comment that said,
so laughable, bro. I'm like, bro, what does she gotta be a Delta gotta do with anything? Like, anything.
But you know what though?
It's dope.
We can blame a lot of people, but we gotta blame. We also gotta blame social media too, because the things that they put out here, they put out snippets of either negative energy or negative clips, and they don't really put the whole thing out there.
Yep, they don't.
You have to do the research for it, but if social media is pushing all of this negative clips out, and that's what people are seeing, and that's where they're getting their source from, they're gonna take that and run with it. You feel me?
Bro, social media is never the problem. It's the people that's on social media that is the problem. Social media, bro, yes, we can see snippets. I agree with that. But I'm just saying, like, snippets are just snippets so you can go watch the interview. That's all it is, just giving you something to just entertain. It's like a trailer. Just go to give you a little something to go watch it.
I agree. But that's not what they're pushing on social media. It's the people that's on social media that's causing it, but you got a lot of influencers on social media only pushing these snippets, and so that's where they're getting most of the information from. Now we know you need to do a little bit more research. You need to go see that full clip to get the whole picture. We know that.
Bro, only thing I know, I've been laughing at this because it's been so funny, dog. It just like just stop, bro. The more and more, Thank God, I haven't seen no dude go out his way, because you got these little simps that just want to go out here like, yeah, you right. Like, bro,
I seen some of them comments.
Just because you agree with her, bro, she's not going to want you. You're a lame.
Yeah, that's not gonna get you. That's not gonna get you.
It's not gonna make her want you more just because. He should never did that. Thank God I ain't see that, bro. Because I would have been like, "Hey, bro, you are lame. You are." But I want to say something else, and it start with a B word. But I ain't gonna go there today. So thank God I haven't seen no guys do that, because I know a few.
They out there.
To piggyback off of QG, that I always give my messages to the people. please go do your own research.
Oh, God.
These people on social media trying to grow their followings, that is clickbait. That is clickbait. The headlines is clickbait. Go read the article. Go watch the interview. Do your own research. Please do your own research.
Right.
And then to follow up on that with Brisky, what he's saying, brother, trust me, brother. That woman do not want you to agree with her every single thing she say. Be a leader and lead that woman. That doesn't mean you got to be in disagreement with what she say. Y'all will come on common ground in your relationship. But brother, you gotta have your own mind. So don't be out here don't be out here coming and agreeing with these women thinking it's gonna get you some butt, because it ain't. It ain't gonna get you no butt.
And honestly, bro,
it might get them some. It might get them
No,
some.
boy, they gonna get them some pity butt, boy.
I feel like this though. I feel like, man, honestly, when I did watch that clip, I thought, man, dude was joking. Like how we all joke with our chicks, man.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Even if you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like, man, I'm gonna catch two. I'm gonna lose. But it ain't like we looking at it like sometimes we don't even be serious. We just be talking crap. You know what I'm saying? I thought Buddy was just really just saying something funny at the moment. And they ran with it, bro. Like they tried to mean this dude character. I know more about Jonathan Owens now than I ever knew about him before. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did not know who this man was. I knew she got with a football player, and I didn't know which one. I didn't know who he with, what team he was on, none of that. But all of a sudden, bro, they take 10 seconds of what this man said, bro, and tried to just drag him through the mud. And it didn't make no sense to me, bro.
Yeah.
How, like y'all said, bro, social media, you got these platforms who just want to get clickbait. And they're going to take the worst thing that come out your mouth and they're going to spin it.
Exactly.
You know, prime example, I seen 50 Cent going at P. Diddy this week, right? So he posted a clip that Method Man said when Method Man was like, yeah, man, he said, Kanye West, fuck Kanye West. I seen him sucking dick at a Diddy party. You know what I'm saying? It was like,
pause, man.
It was like, they took that clip and it went viral, right? And then Method Man had a comment on 50 Cent post like, hey, Five, stop that, bro. Like, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Go look at the whole clip, people. And then when they looked at the whole clip, he was explaining the very thing that had just happened. He said, yeah, man, social media, they'll make up these stories and they'll take one piece and then they'll turn it to this, or people just be lying about stuff. And then exactly what he said, bro, ended up being the same thing. 50 Cent just took his little clip, a little snippet, cut out the first part of it where he's about to make an example, while he's saying the example, you know what I'm saying? And now it just look like he's just shitting on Kanye West, bro. Like, it was just crazy.
To end this, my fault. To end this, and that, yes, thank you for pointing that out there, because even I didn't even know that. But to end this, man, like somebody, I can't remember who said it, dog. This is why it's very, very important to keep your homegirls out your business. This is pretty much the main reason why, because they don't understand the way y'all joke and play. Like, oh, I wouldn't never allow no man talk to me like that. Man, please.
And you know women in a relationship.
It's women that are single saying
that. Hell, always got something to say.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna try to leave it alone because I know we can go in on this because we know dudes have been around the block and seen stuff. But I have seen those same girls say what they wouldn't put up with, and I got homeboys that are doctors, lawyers, and whatever, and would drag them girls through the mud and wouldn't tell their homegirls this, talking about what they wouldn't go through. Man, please stop the cap right now.
Look, it's funny. I go on social media, right? First thing I see, Simone Biles, and I can't make this up, bro. As soon as I went in, but let me read it. It say Jonathan Owens, the husband of Simone Biles, 5'11", college educator, professional athlete at the highest level, a millionaire, no felonies, no baby mamas, but let the people tell it, he's not a good catch.
Listen here.
These
I'll
folks
put
is
it like
miserable.
this. All of us got daughters.
Yep.
Dude coming there, your daughter bring home a dude like that. All that, all that. And he a good dude. Boy, you'll be like, you better marry that boy.
Yep.
Boy,
It's
please.
Tough. It's tough out here.
Boy, man.
I mean, hey, she could have
out
been
here.
dating a drug dealer.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You could have been dating a rapper or something.
Graduate, playing in the NFL. I ain't saying that the dude just ain't out here just doing his thing or whatnot. I don't know the man. I'm just saying, like, let's just say he ain't. Like, bro, that is some dope stuff, bro. Like, it's not even 1% in the NFL. Like, bro, it's like a very, very low percentage just for him to make it that far.
Bro,
But
let me say like say one more thing real quick. Real quick. Hey, when y'all go back and watch his interview on the Pivot podcast, I want you to notice how 98% of the interview he's bigging his wife up, saying, "Hey, I'm a better NFL player because she helps me. She gives me advice. She shows me stuff. She helps me with this. She helps me with that. She helps me with home. She helps me with my sport. She helps me with my mental health." Like, come on, y'all gotta do more research. I'm disappointed, y'all. I'm very disappointed.
I mean,
that's a great way to end it, bro. That's a great way to end it.
Yeah.
Oh boy! I couldn't wait to get to this one. This one right here. Cause I remember when Miss Monique went on her run talking about Hollywood, yada yada this and yada yada that. Some of the biggest people in Hollywood, biggest black people in Hollywood, weren't standing up for her, lying on her, yada yada yada. Now, just this past week, Miss Taraji P. doing a little. Let me not say little because it ain't nothing little. Big promo run for the color purple. I haven't seen it yet, but I know pretty much all of us gonna check it out. Mm-hmm. But she was talking about how she's tired of working and all that, how she's being lowballed and all that, and just this and that with the industry. And then I was like, oh. And I just see social media just like, oh my God, that is so sad. And I know a lot of people on there were just the same way as me, like, oh, but y'all didn't have that energy for Monique. Because it's you know how I go, bro. It's the cool thing when depending on who the person is, folks how they are, bro. It depends on the person, dog. And I don't like that how they just try to dog Monique. I'm like, bro, the stuff that she has accomplished, she's supposed to be way farther and getting paid way more than a lot of these people. And Lee Daniels had to apologize, which I still feel like, nah, bro, you got to do a whole lot more for that woman, man, because you have destroyed her career. Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and a lot of these actors, even Taraji, they owe her an apology, dog. Like, y'all owe her a big time apology. Just say, hey, man, it's never too late to just say, hey, bro, I was wrong. I'm sorry, I didn't stand with you that time. And you better hope she forgive you because y'all really left her out there with the Sharks. But she was on Empire and all that and getting her money, so she didn't want to mess up that money. Even Steve Harvey throwing up to the wolves or whatnot, dog. So
with the Monique situation, right? So are we referring back to when Monique spoke out saying she wasn't making as much money as her other counterparts? This the conversation we're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
No,
the only it's some of that. And then hold on, let me add this last part because I didn't add this last part. I'm sorry. But last part I want to ask, it's all about it's not about what you earn, it's what you negotiate. Like what you deserve or whatnot. And Monique said something that was so, before you go, because this may be very, very helpful for the conversation. She said, said something about Tyler Perry or whatnot. Tyler Perry said, I made Taraji B. Henson. I gave her like the biggest deal of her career. And then she said, did you pay her fairly? And then he was like, I gave her the biggest deal of her career. But did you pay her fairly? And I had to think about that when she said it again.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, you probably gave her the biggest payday of her career. But did you give it what she deserves? And I thought about it, I was like, thinking about all the Tyler Perry work. I think Tyler Perry, business-wise, yes, he's a genius. Movie-wise, I'm a big critic of everything that he has put out over the years. I think it's just from the terrible wigs to the terrible shows outside of House of Pains, bro. Like all these shows are just like terrible acting, terrible wigs. Like, bro, Tyler Perry is just giving these terrible salaries or whatnot. It's a lot of stuff. My fault, Ted. Go for it.
So one, before I even start, I want to acknowledge that Monique is a staple in the Black community. She's a living legend. She has an amazing work that she's put out, and I am a major fan of Monique. So I want to put that out there before I start talking. I'm a huge fan.
Here we go.
But I think I recall, because me and my fiance was having this argument when it first came out. She complained about not making the kind of money that Dave Chappelle was making for her Netflix special. And that I can't get on board with. But now Monique in the Black community, she big. But we talking in comparison to Dave Chappelle, who is larger than just our community. And I don't think we take that in consideration a lot of times when we hear these names come out and say certain things. You also got to look at who their audience is, because if your audience is just the Black community, then yeah, you think you're larger than life. But there are so many more people that's tapped into comedy and tapped into movies and actors and stuff that you got to take into consideration. So just because our demographic thinks Monique is that big, that doesn't mean out there to white people or Asians or any other demographic that she's that big. And companies like Netflix, they're taking that in consideration. So when they book a Netflix special with Monique, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to get a huge Black demographic on this. That's about it. And that's usually what your money gonna reflect. So to me, I think that I just think that was a little out of pocket. I understand like fighting for your worth, not saying the talent's not there. I'm just saying that the audience do not equate to each other.
Right.
Now on to the Tyler Perry thing.
No, it's really just Taraji B. Henson.
Taraji. I also love Taraji.
Mm-hmm.
I love Taraji. Taraji's a staple in my household. My fiance loves her. I'm a huge fan of Taraji. And I don't have a but. I appreciate her coming out and speaking on it. And also, a lot of times it be the delivery that people take into it too. Like, I know we don't want to talk about delivery and stuff, but Taraji's delivery, I think it was just significantly better, man. You know, instead of going out and throwing a fit about it, and then versus having a conversation and letting it be heard, it's just a different delivery, or at least in my opinion. I'm not saying Monique wrong for not speaking her truth. I'm just saying that when Taraji said it, not saying they said different things,
the world
delivery carried more over to me.
I just want to
go ahead. I just got a question. You know,
we ain't gonna spend too much time on
it. All right, these are two phenomenal actresses, right? And so you got Monique and Taraji. Taraji, in my eyes, and we might agree to disagree, I feel like Taraji has a bigger platform than Monique to speak out on certain things.
Disagree.
You don't think so?
No,
I don't know about that one.
I I think you valid in that, bro. Taraji has been on Empire, which was on Fox, bro. Like you got to think
Empire
about
didn't
it.
do.
But you
Empire
got to think.
didn't do too
you gotta
good. But
think-
I'm just trying
Terrence
to
Howard was
Empire
on
did
Empire.
great now. We
You
ain't
gotta
gonna
think
lie.
about
Terrence Howard was on Empire, and now look at what Terrence Howard is saying, bro.
Name me a show that Monique has been on that'll touch other demographics.
She had her own show. And that lasted longer than Empire, bro. It lasted longer than Empire.
That'll touch other. I'm not talking about the
ahead.
success of the show. Name another show that Monique has been on that will likely touch other demographics other than Black people.
I can't think of none.
You can't think of none. That's why I
Can't think of nothing.
What has Taraji been on?
Taraji has a bigger platform.
No, but what has Taraji been
A
on?
lot of Black stuff too.
That's what I'm trying to get. Like, what was the difference that you was trying to make? What has she been on?
Her being on Empire airing on Fox.
Bro, Empire was nothing but a bunch of Black people.
But it was
talking
on,
about a Black record company.
White
it
people
was
did
on,
not watch Empire.
Fox. It was on Fox in modern day when you have social media.
Who was one of the producers on it?
To spread to other demographics other than Black people.
I could see if we was talking about, like, she ain't have no scandal, bro. She wasn't like, what's that girl, Carrie
Washington.
Carrie Washington. Like, scandal?
Yeah.
She never did nothing like that, bro. Like,
Oh, yeah.
scandal,
I agree with that.
White and Black people watch that.
I agree. I agree
with that too.
But the only thing I'm trying to get
only Negroes watch Empire. White people is not watching that show.
Let me expound on this. The reason why I said I feel like Taraji has a bigger platform, both of them, Monique definitely deserves a public apology. But reason why I say she has a bigger platform is because she's, in my opinion, except for what's the movie that she played with the big girl? She was the big girl mama. Precious, yeah. Except for that role, Taraji P. Henson has played in more box office movies than Monique has. Right?
That's what happens when you get blackballed.
Well, yeah.
True.
But I want to say this real quick, yo. I'll let y'all say your piece, but you know,
yeah, cause we ain't gonna spend too much time because we're gonna get to
I'm gonna be real quick on this. But bro, like, working in the industry for the past 3 years out here in Atlanta, working at Tyler Perry Studios, meeting a lot of actors, bro, and talking to actors, because I work in lighting. So I'm very close. I get close with these guys, you know what I'm saying? But it's times where I would meet these actors and then I'm finding out. I found out about the money issues a long time ago. I'm going to be real with you, bro. I make more than a lot of actors that be on the movies, bro. Real talk. If you're not the one or the two, bro, the rest of these cats, bro, is getting played with, bro. For real. I'm just putting it out there. They getting played with. Yeah. I got actors coming to me trying to figure out how to get on my side. For real. Because they not making nothing. Bro, you know what's crazy? Take one guess how much the extras make. Take one guess. And they be out there all day, the same amount of time as everybody else. $500. 12-hour shoot. Take one guess how much they making a day.
How much?
200.
I want to hear somebody's number real quick. Just give me a guess.
$500.
They barely making $150, if that.
That's criminal.
I swear to God. They on this set all day, and them boys barely getting $100. They're not even seeing $200. And that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. And these people be up there like chasing the whole actor-actress dream. And they be chasing it for years and years and not making nothing. SAG ain't paying nothing. Let me not put it all on SAG. It's the union, because I'm in the union too. I'm in the YATSE, Local 479. But just like Terrence Howard said, he said, hey, man, our union is stealing from us. SAG is definitely screwing us. They're not helping us. They're not getting us jobs. They're not making sure we good. These contracts that they sign and the crap. Why you think, bro, I hadn't worked on a movie since February, bro. This is coming from 3 years of working straight. all, movies, bro, all the time, bro. I was getting to work. When they went on that strike, the writers went on strike first, right? Writers said they wasn't getting paid enough because they wasn't getting their money on the back end. Why? Because of streams. The movie industry done turned into the rap industry, where the rappers not making money no more. Just like Snoop Dogg said, I had 1 billion streams last year and I ain't see $1 million. How does that work? You see what I'm saying? Back in the day, oh man, I sold this many albums. I sold 1 million albums. Each CD was $10. That's $10 million. Whoop-de-whoop. Everybody get broke off. It makes sense. Now it ain't making no sense. They're not doubling up, tripling up on nothing. And it's like, now we dealing with the back end of it. So when the writers go on strike, we thinking that, oh man, they about to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? We finna get back to work. Then who else goes on strike? The actors. Nah, they mad because the writers finna get their money. The actors been getting screwed this whole time. And now we want to sit up here and blow it all up for everybody. Ain't nobody finna work. You know what I'm saying? Until the actors get their money. Now for Taraji to get out here and cry, she put on a good show, y'all. She did it. She put on a good show. She was just acting. Because she wanted y'all to go see this Color Purple. Now everybody rushing to go support her and go see the Color Purple. But check this out. Bro, she's sitting up here crying because she ain't have nothing to do with that vote. SAG sat up there. They just look. She crying right now, but just 3 weeks ago, the strike ended. The actors, they agreed to their contracts, and the writers agreed to their contracts. She's pissed because she ain't eating. She's not eating like that, bro. And true shit, hey man, the industry been screwing up a long time. They did Terrence Howard dirty, especially off of that rap or the soundtrack for Hustle and Flow. Think about it. His name was they put DJ on the album, not Terrence Howard. So Terrence didn't see no residual income from none of the album sales. Bro, that album went like platinum, bro. The soundtrack to Hustle and Flow was a platinum selling album. He didn't get nothing off of that.
Nothing. I want to say something. I didn't really get to speak on it. It won't be long. The apology is definitely owed to Monique. Monique is highly decorated. I know we kind of touched on it before, but she's been nominated for over 90 awards, and she's won about 60 of them. She's Grammy nominated. She's won Academy Awards. She's won Golden Globe. She's won Emmy. She's won BAFTAs. And for Netflix, she was offered $500K for a comedy special in 2018. She said something that Dave Chappelle was making about 20 million. But I think her biggest gripe was the fact that Amy Schumer was making 11 million. Monique, being as decorated as she was as an actress, but she's a comedian, but she's a decorated actress. Her being as decorated as she was as an actress, as a comedian, her last comedy tape at that time, The Queens of Comedy, aired all over the country, but also aired in Europe, UK, Ireland, Germany, Sweden, Netherlands, and a lot of parts of Africa, a lot of African countries. So there's definitely a price gap for African Americans, especially African American women in the acting world. And I hated when Monique, someone as decorated as she is, was offered $500,000 when she saw her counterparts getting 11 mil. I hate how we kind of isolated her and kind of shoot it off. Not us, but like the media. And Taraji's doing the same thing. And now people want to kind of listen. I'm glad people are listening, but I hate that they crucified Monique when she was arguing the same thing.
Yeah, man. Great points. But her time is coming, man. I can't wait to see the resurgence. But the last topic of the year, end of the year wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be entertaining with this one. Just giving you the best movie, best show, best album, best song, and also the guys' 2 favorite artists of the year. So we're just gonna go by each one. What was you guys' favorite movie of this year? Don't everybody speak at once. You know what? We'll say the movie. No, we got to say the artist stuff for last.
Okay, so which one we doing
Don't
first?
say the Barbie movie because you look like a Barbie guy.
You said
I had to get you one. I had to get you one.
I got my favorite movie of the year, hands down, Super Mario Brothers. It was great. Thanks. Good movie. I love it. Me and my daughter watch it all the time.
All right. Hey, I'm a fan of scary movies, man. I ain't gonna lie. My movie this year was Evil Dead Rise.
I stay away from them scary movies, so unless it's the daytime. Yes, I'm a little punk. I don't care. Say what you want to say. Unless I'm here with somebody. I don't do scary movies.
So I'm thinking a lot of the kids' movies were good this year, but I'm gonna go Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that was one of my favorite ones, and it was also probably the best Marvel movie this year.
Mm-hmm.
What you got for me, Ted?
I'm over here trying to think of movies because I hate to repeat, but Guardians of the Galaxy was a phenomenal movie. I remember leaving the theaters like this is one of the best movies I've seen in a long, long time.
I worked on that movie.
Oh,
shout out to you, brother.
Shout out to you, dog.
That's fire. That's fire.
That's fire.
You need to post. You need to post.
That was actually my first. That was my first Marvel project and Disney project that I ever worked on, and was crazy. After working on that, I ended up getting on with Echo. They're about to drop Echo next month, and I worked on Echo for a long time. I worked on that project, man. That's about to actually drop. It's a series about I ain't gonna go all into it, but it's another Marvel series that's about to drop. So
don't spoil it. Don't
check
spoil
it
it.
out.
I'm gonna support it just because you was in on it, brother, for sure.
Right.
But you guys missed out on a whole bunch of movies, man. A whole bunch of them. And just thinking about them. Air was one of my favorite movies based on Michael Jordan or whatnot. Creed 3.
I didn't even watch that. I watched Creed 3.
Yeah,
Creed 3 was good.
Yeah, Creed 3 was good.
Jamie Foxx movie with Tommy Lee Jones.
Who called Tyrone?
No. That one was up there too.
That was a good one.
You talking about The Burial?
Yep, with him and Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, The Burial was good too.
Really great movie, just awesome movie. Then Equalizer 3 was a great movie. Well, all the Equalizer are good, but one movie that I would suggest that everybody should go watch, Nowhere. That's on Netflix. If you can't take is I'm telling you, you're gonna be sad throughout the whole movie. Just hang in there. But if you can't, I'm just giving you a fair warning. And one of my last movies, Luther, the Fallen Son, which is Idris Elba. It's based on a TV series, but it was a big Netflix movie dealing with the TV series. So if you're not big on Luther, watch Luther. But yeah. But you already know what is because I know guys got to head out in a minute, so we're gonna try to speed it up a little bit. Best TV shows. Just give me one of them. Well,
best TV shows of the past year.
Just something that you were just watching.
Oh, definitely, man. I don't even want to. I'm not proud to say this. That it's not the best show. I watched the hell out of it just because of my wife. that Blueface show with Christian Rock or whatever, man.
Oh God, man! Somebody else,
I'm not
anybody.
saying it's less. I'm not saying better.
Anybody, man.
I ain't even want to watch the shit, dog. I'm just saying. I ain't even want to watch it, man.
Man,
It's just crazy
man,
TV.
Anybody else.
Hey, man, reality TV was crazy last year.
I'm gonna say my favorite show this year has been Raising Kanan.
Mm-hmm.
The Power that the season 2 that they did, that season 2 finale might have been the best Power episode out of the entire series that we've seen. That joint was great.
Yeah. Well, of course, one of mine is Better Call Saul. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad,
I love
and the spinoff Better Call Saul, you wouldn't think it would be as good as Breaking Bad, but it is a classic season with a classic season finale. You could definitely go watch that. Quint, what you got for me?
I'm gonna be honest, I really haven't been watching TV shows like that.
It's all good.
For real. So I don't really know even.
And Arlo, you ain't got one either?
Yeah, I got one. I got a few. None come to mind except other than the 50 universe, like his shows. But Issa Rae's show, Rap Shit. I like that.
Fire.
I like that.
I haven't watched it, but I would definitely check it out. But I'm gonna have to throw out these two shows before we transition to the last few. If you haven't seen The Night Agent on Netflix, trust me. Yeah. Thank me later.
That's my show. Night Agent.
The show that I have just got finished with season 1. Bass Reeves. Thank me later, based on a real character.
Okay.
Trust me. Thank me later. But next category, album of the year. It's no question. I'm gonna just go ahead and get it out of there. Killer Mike's Michael is the greatest album of this year. It's going to win Best Rap Album of the Year, and it's going to win Best Album of the Year at the Grammy. Congratulations, early congratulations to one of the finest artists, one of my favorite ones ever. Thank God you getting your credit, Killer Mike. Can't wait to see it. Anybody just need an album.
I would not dispute their claim because I have not listened. I've not listened to that album yet. I've been hearing very, very, very good things about it. Big shout outs to Killer Mike. Matter of fact, where's my Cripple Cola and Blood Pop? Big shout out to Killer Mike. I hope that they is young. I really got him, bro. I really got him. But yeah, let me say this, bro. You got a really good point, man. I heard very good things about it. I need to go check that out. My album of the year, though, the one album that came out this year that I got a little addicted to it. I hate to say it. Drake's last album, For All the Dogs. For some reason, and I ain't even a Drake fanatic like that, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason, bro, I just kept playing that album back to back to back to back. Every time I hop in the car, bro, I got like at least 5-6 songs on the album. Gotta run them. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. When we get to the song category, I know what song it was, but
I'm just gonna say this. This might be some controversy around this. You can call them what you want, but I really think the album of the year is A Gift and a Curse. Gunna.
I knew somebody was gonna say it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I knew somebody was gonna give Gunna his props.
Gunna has a 5, but it's not even touching Michael.
I haven't
It
heard it.
depends on the type of rap you like.
Don't worry, I send it to you. So go ahead.
So I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it.
And I need to listen to Gunna's album, man, because since Thug's dad came out and was like, hey, he ain't hurting the case.
Right.
Man, what that got to do with you, man? Just listen to the album. It's just music,
saying, bro. I'm just saying, hey, man.
I'm gonna
I felt
acknowledge
some
that
type of
Killer
way,
Mike
bro.
album. Killer Mike got probably the best album. He gonna win awards for it for sure. My album this year is The Forever Story by Jid. That joint is tough to me. That's my personal favorite album.
And he's on Killer Mike's album. Just throwing that out there just for you guys. If you do want to take a listen. But like I said, we already know who the guy is. But best song of the year, and then we're gonna do best artist, then we're gonna go.
Let me do my
best song of the year for you guys.
I was about to say, let me do my album first.
Oh, my fault.
I do it. No, you good. You good. I thought Killer Mike had the best one too, but I don't want to say the same thing you did. So I'm gonna go with R&B instead. I got a two-way tie between Chris Brown, the 1111 album, and Kenyon Dixon, the R&B You Love. Those are my two.
I gotta check that out.
Who is that?
Kenyon Dixon.
I ain't never heard of him.
Yeah, gotta check it out, bro.
I'm gonna check him out. I'm looking him up now.
Yeah, I'm looking them up now too. But one notable album I will say is The Great Escape. If you haven't heard Larry June.
Oh, bro, yeah, that one hit.
Hey,
Larry June.
I don't listen to Larry June.
Moneybagg Yo had a good one too.
Yeah,
Moneybagg Yo was fine.
Yeah,
Yo Gotti had a good album from start to finish.
No fake love. We don't sell drugs.
Yeah.
I play that song in the car every day, bro. But best song or songs, two songs that you got. If you can't just name one, give me two.
I got one definitive winner for me.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
What's that? That's news, buddy. She put crack in that song.
Oh my god.
Hey, bro.
Send me that song, bro. I'm gonna listen to it all the way through, and I'm gonna see, like, bro. And I know how I'm gonna feel at the end. I'm just gonna be like, why is this?
SZA won for me this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That one song. She got a couple songs on that album. That would be my number 2 album. She got a couple songs on that album that's fire. Songs that, you know, as a dude, you probably shouldn't be doing. But
Hey, it happens. It happens.
Gone Girl, that's my song too. But yeah, SZA Snooze is definitely my favorite song this year. And if I had to pick a second favorite song, it'd be the Brent Faiyaz joint, Jackie Brown. I listen to that joint a lot too.
What you got for me, Dave?
Song of the year should most definitely go to Gunna's Fuck You Mean, period. That song blew the clubs out the water. It blew the radio out the water. Yeah. Shit. That's my song of the year. Not even being a Gunna fan, bro, this past year. Not even with all my Gunna hate.
Oh,
that was song of the year.
Quinn, what you got? But that is a good song.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that Gunna, but I'm also gonna go with what's the song called? By Blast, BLXST. What was it?
Blast. Yeah, he got some bangers.
Yeah, he got some bangers, bro. But what's the name of that song? Come Back to Me. I think it's
what you got for
me?
Top two. These are probably two I listen to the most. Gucci, Stomach Grumbling.
Mm-hmm.
And shoot, probably Burna Boy, Sitting on Top of the World.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. I'm about to say I'm trying not to name any Killer Mike songs, but Quinn, you got yours before or you still need?
So it wasn't his song. It was actually Larry June's song, but he was an interlude on it. but it's Without You, Larry June.
Larry June just rapping. Something, then in the club. Something.
Stop
That's
it.
why I like, bro. I can't get into Larry June. But
Man,
my
Smoking
two songs, and one of them is like going to be one of the 5 artists in 2024. He's arguably having a great year in 2023. Big Ants the Plug, Texas.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the hardest songs I heard ever since I heard Bun B play that on an IG post. I was like, bro, I don't know what this is, but I need to put it on my phone, and I've been blasting it ever since.
Hey, another one I've been blasting though is that Pressure, Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
And then another Big Ass to Plug song. All you got to do is just look on YouTube. My man in the middle of Times Square snapping on that classic instrumental, boy. Lord have mercy, that boy was going off on that one. And one last First Person Shooter. That Drake boy, I like, boy, that was crazy with him and Cole. And Cole came in there with that verse, boy. He said, I saying something about I won't respond because I love the mystique. And he said, just know if I hit you, you will know that I hit you. Like I can always get the par wrong, but I'm on your call ID. That was like one of the hardest lines of the year, boy. I said, it ain't no subliminal shot, nigga. You gonna know I'm talking about you. But, ladies and gentlemen, who are your artists of the year? Or your artists of the year? Who you listen to the most? Who you just think they just had an awesome 2023? I pretty much know who Tez is.
Wow.
And I pretty much know who Quincy is.
All right, so I got a couple artists. I'm gonna do 3.
Go ahead.
All right, so one, I'm gonna go with Brent Faiyaz. They gotta get him on there. Then I'm a huge Rod Wave fan. So Rod Wave gonna be 2. And then for some reason, bro, every year this man is always number 1 on my most listened to. I don't know how, but he always number 1. Drake. Drake is just a master at his craft, bro. But he always number 1.
Hey, it be like that.
Yeah.
What you got for me, DeHaven?
How many artists we doing?
Just 2. If you got a third one, say them quickly.
Okay. I'm going to give my best artist of the year. I've got 1 male, 1 female. I think Drake definitely should get artist of the year. He came from Michael Jackson's number one record or whatever.
I said quickly, man.
Okay, man. And then second, I got Glorilla. Hey, I said male and female.
Hey, that's yours. I feel it.
Male and female. I think Glow.
I feel it. I think I'm not even gonna mention Drake because I think Drake is on everybody's playlist. But I'm gonna say,
Cha.
To be honest with you, female artist Ari Lennox, and then male artist. I like up and coming artists, so I'm gonna say BLXST Blast.
Blast been around for a while now.
Yeah, he's been for a while, but I'm just saying, what I bumped to.
Blast like that. He like that for sure.
Yeah.
What you got from online?
So for me, my top artists I've been listening to this year been Gucci and Chris Brown. Those have been the 2 I've been listening to the most this year.
And before I be done with this, because I know we about to end the pod in a minute, but the song I forgot to get on the Haven about where he kicked blasting that Drake
Sexy
song.
Red.
Yeah. Get that ass over.
Nah. Actually, I'm gonna be real with you. That was my least favorite track on that album, bro. When I first heard it, I was like, what the? But then it kind of grow on you, man. That's one of them songs that they trying to push. You know what I'm saying? They trying to push Sexy Red on us so hard, bro. And it's
I think SZA, just everything she was doing on there made the song sound fire. I like that what she was doing on there.
Yeah,
SZA did
SZA
a
did her
thing on there.
thing, but it was just like, I see what y'all doing, bro. Whatever.
But the biggest, I'm sorry, dog. Two biggest, the artist of the year, Killer Mike. If you haven't listened to the album, it starts off that man is talking that stuff on the first song. Shout out to him and CeeLo Green. Corey Moe produced that thing.
H-Town, baby.
And Rico Wade on that thing. Definitely shout out to H-Town for that. But one of the hardest songs when you start off, I think timing is everything. That's how I'm starting off the album. If you listen to the album quick, you will understand why I said that.
I'm listen.
Last one, like I just said, this man big ass the plug, bro. Yes, the dude is literally big as hell, straight out of Dallas. But bro, I'm telling you, this dude is 5. You don't listen to Big Ass the Plug, thank me later. He gonna be one of your favorite artists.
He got that real Texas sound back.
Yeah. But we're gonna end this year, man. Everybody's socials up there, man. I just want to thank everybody that has supported this show. We really couldn't get into this one topic, but I'll just say this. It was talking about have you ever had self-doubt and just dealing with this podcast. I remember folks been telling me to do a podcast for the longest or whatnot. So I had a lot of self-doubt. Of course, I'm a very, very confident person. And doing this and even making it to episode 17 is really, really dope. And seeing how far that has been growing and it just continues to grow, almost at 300 subscribers. And we just started in August, but we're going to hit over 300 before the end of the year. You can guarantee that and book that. But shout out to everybody that has been supporting, even the people that lied to my face and said they subscribed to the channel day one and don't know that once you subscribe, it comes to my email and tell me your name. So shout out to y'all folks too. I was taking subliminal shots at folks if they didn't know. So if they felt that way, I felt some type of way you lying to me. But appreciate everybody and the support. Shout out to my wife being super, super supportive, and also for getting me this ring light that I'm still not using properly. Shout out to you guys that just even when the show was supposed to go a whole nother way, and I just asked you guys to just come on the show just to just be up here. And you guys, people have favorites. They love the Haven for his antics. They love Quint for being smooth, and they love Arlon with his perspective on the law and everything, and all the many guests. Shout out to Tez and everybody else. Shout out to the Water Cooler Podcast. Shout out to Jarvis. Oh man, I'm so mad. I'm just forgetting everybody that was on the shout out to Q2, my fault. But we could definitely gonna do bigger things in the 2024 interviews. Definitely on the way. So shout out to you guys and all you subscribers. See y'all in 2024.
I got one thing to say.
Go ahead.
Brinsky, shout out to you, bro. This your podcast. Appreciate you for having me, having us. For real, for real.
Oh, man, appreciate that. Yeah, because trust me, like I said, man, it was a lot of self-doubt and then just believing in yourself. And like, oh, and I really have to give it to the person that really, really pushed it over the edge. My boy, Freaky Mickey Ramit Ford. He was the main one. He said, dog, turn on the camera and just do this shit. You are good. I love listening to you, even when you're writing on Facebook about something. So shout out to Freaky Mickey for telling me to do that. One of my closest dogs out there. But until next year, you ugly mother effers. We're going to see y'all in 2024. Roll Tide. We coming through with everything. You already know. Big ups to them. We going all the way. Rimmer Jammer, Yellowhammer, Give 'em Hell, Alabama. Peace.